Okay,
That's loud.
so yeah, is it loud? Is that loud? Dear God. Turn that down. Welcome everybody to the Art City Paranormal Podcast. I am Kyle, your tour guide through the weird, and I am joined once again by T.
Hello.
And Allison.
Hi.
And back with us once again is the fearless Mike. Everybody, Mike's with us.
Michael.
So your ears are too loud before we get into anything.
Yeah, jeez.
Are you on 3?
I don't know.
Is that better right there?
No. Better 1 or better 2? No,
You should be on
that's not
3.
me.
Now?
There. Yeah. Holy shit.
Where am I supposed to be?
Yeah, a little bit higher.
Everybody's bored as fuck. Like, this is interesting.
This is what happens.
You're good?
You can turn
good?
me back up.
You
Was
can
that
turn
you? Hey, you're good?
That's good.
just
You're
a
Up?
smidge.
Up. Talk to me.
A smidge up.
Up. There?
That's good.
That's good? Okay.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I guess we could have done a sound check a minute ago. Welcome, everybody.
But that would have been too well thought out.
Right. Yeah, there's been entirely too much planning right there. So thanks very much for joining us. If you're joining us live on Facebook, we appreciate it. If you're joining us on the podcast, if you downloaded this and you want to watch along, you can live on Facebook Saturday nights at 6 p.m. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube page. You can see all of the happenings there. You can watch Mike and I go back and forth about his headphone volume.
Reagan's already excited. She says it looks like an interesting episode. Happy Spooky Saturday.
Oh,
Fantastic.
yeah. Thanks, Reagan.
So, headlines. Let me run through my headlines real quick. We're going to talk about what are poltergeists, which I got to do the research on that, which was super interesting, which led me into a very interesting rabbit hole, which Allison actually got to experience firsthand. T has before, but Allison got to experience firsthand. We'll get to that in a second. Mike is going to do, okay, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to fuck it up.
I think you got it.
Triskaidekaphobia. Is that right? Did I say it right?
There's no...
There's no second T.
Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia.
Yep, Allison just said it there. That's the next one that we're going to cover. And then also I've got Oklahoma has an open hunting season on Bigfoot now. So we're going to talk about that. And then we have somebody's phone ringing. We try to keep it really professional for everybody that joins us. Also, our email highlights, I've got how to clean your crystals and then a black mass that somebody wrote to us about. T, do you have your headlines ready? You could tell us what you've got?
How many do you want?
Well, we were actually, since last episode, we went all Rachel, all email. We didn't have any T's news. We were supposed to have 6 this epised.
And we do.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Wait, you want the applause? There you go.
That doesn't mean I'm going to do all 6.
We might not even get there. Who knows if we can get to most of this stuff?
Yeah.
But it's nice that it's there. Go ahead. What do you got?
We have ghost stairs.
Spell stairs. Like S-T-A-I-R-S?
Yep.
It's
Like
when
the
they
kind
look
you
at
find.
you really funny.
That'd be S-T-A-R-E-S.
Looking at you.
And then we have 5 facts you should know about mediumship. ESP, inside the government's secret program of psychic spies.
That's the men that stare at goats thing.
Zac Bagans buys a $666 satanic 6-string haunted guitar that supposedly killed a teen.
Jeez, that guy.
Okay.
A man has turned a metalhead uncle's bones into a Skelecaster guitar.
Okay.
That's cool. I dig that.
I don't know what this is called. I think it's called a portrait urn.
Oh.
Michael knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. And then I found a Ranker. I love Ranker. Funeral directors and undertakers describe the craziest things they've seen at funerals.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because there's something I want to talk about with there. We're going to talk about funeral directors.
Okay.
I'm just writing that down right now.
Are you going to be one?
No.
Is that your next career goal?
No. No, I'm good. So thank you, T. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Again, welcome everybody that's watching us. So just general stuff to cover right here. I want to talk about my YouTube rabbit hole thing that I got into.
Angela said J-Lo and A-Rod's relationship is a ghost.
What?
They're not Dutch.
Fair enough. You bring her on as a writer. Yeah. So that was, yeah. He ended up flirting with some like young girl, right?
It's from Southern Charm, the reality show.
Yeah.
Based in
That's the one that did in Savannah, didn't they?
Savannah
Did that one in
and-
Savannah?
This one's Charleston.
Is it Charleston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I watch it or
Same
anything.
city, different latitude. So anyway, yeah. So the YouTube rabbit hole thing. So I'm doing the poltergeist. I'm researching the poltergeist thing, and I got, you know, I'm going through and I'm reading the stuff, and I see the poltergeist roller coaster, and I'm like, what the hell's that? So I end up on YouTube, right? And this was just before Allison had come over today. I'm sort of like making sure I got my shit together, you know, because I plan out really well for the show. You know, an hour before, I'm like, yeah, I better get this done. So anyway, so I'm like, oh, YouTube. It's like, okay, it's on YouTube. So I go, and it's actual first person video of a roller coaster. Coaster Force, I think, is what the YouTube channel is. And it is first person shots of roller coasters. You get to ride on the roller coaster, and you ride the roller coaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I found, so I did like, an hour of that, and then I found the top 25 from 2020. So it's an hour long YouTube video. I watched that. So this is what happens when I start Googling this shit and I start to get into it. These are the rabbit holes I end up in. So I spent like 2.5, 3 hours of my day today virtually riding roller coasters. And it all started out with the Poltergeist roller coaster at like Six Flags, Texas or some bullshit. So
Nice.
But he was all over the world for the top 20.
yeah.
And tell him where number 1 was.
Number one was Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point, which was kind of cool. So if you've not been to Ohio, we have crying dogs. I don't know if they're out there fighting.
No, just sad that they're
So
not in
Boone's
here.
gonna put me in a headlock. I don't like it. I'm scared.
Michael.
Yes.
Debbie says hi.
My sister.
Hey,
Yes, your
Hey,
sister.
Debbie. I'll just say hi.
Hey.
Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining us. So, another thing I want to cover a bit of show no crap. Is anybody noticed? You guys, obviously, the people in this room listen to the podcast, so maybe I'm talking to the right people. Have you noticed that you're not getting notifications for new episodes for Art City? Anybody?
Yes.
Yes.
New episodes?
Yeah. Do you know why?
I don't know.
They're selling that now.
What?
Oh, like you have to pay to have people get notified?
Yes.
Is that across the board or on certain...
It is on Apple. Apple and Google are both doing it. Spotify's getting ready to. That if you don't have
that's some bullshit.
yeah, if you don't have a premium membership, you won't get the notifications. Now, the customer, our folks don't have to pay for it. They want us. We are to pay them to push our notifications that there's new episodes out there.
How much is that?
If you don't, well, too much. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to, that's ridiculous. Even as small as we are, we're giving them content. I'm not going to pay you. Mm-hmm. So all I want to do is make people aware of that. And if you go into your app, if you're subscribed to us, and if you're not getting notifications for other podcasts that you listen to, that's why. So all you got to do is go back into that app, click the subscribe button again, and it'll give you the option, turn on notifications, and you'll get a notification on your phone, like a push notification,
Yeah. That's messed up.
Yeah. So they want you to pay for that now. As if,
They don't make enough money as it is.
right, as if they're not already.
Well, I heard Apple's really hurting, so...
Yeah, I know. They're having a real rough time. I understand. I can understand why they would need the cash. So if you haven't been getting the podcast, trust me, they're coming out. Just go into your app and you can go into your like or follow option and then turn on your notifications. It's kind of like what they did with YouTube a few years ago. Do we?
No, she's okay.
Are you sure?
She's okay. She has FOMO.
Fran's visiting, and she's very sad she's not in
But
here.
I'm out here and you're in there. So I don't know if they can hear it, but so anyway, that was just my general BS. Are we gonna? So we're gonna do email first, or do we want to talk about the other stuff first? Yeah, that's what I thought. So emails.
He didn't even have to look over.
It wasn't any point. I didn't figure. It wasn't any point. So email. So it's what makes the show go. We thank you everybody for chiming in and sending them over. If you want to, you can send yours to artcityparanormal@gmail.com and you'll get on the show here. Or if you're in the chat right now, if you got questions or anything, you can hop in there, and Tia's over there paying close attention to what's going on in chat, so she'll let us know. So first one comes from Michelle. Michelle writes in and says, "Hello everyone."
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. What was the worst experience you've had at a location? You definitely don't need to discuss someone's home, but I'd like to hear what makes an investigation bad. Thank you. Love the show.
Not living up to any sort of hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I got that one, it was the first one.
Well, especially after you pay that kind of money to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And there's nothing happening.
Yeah, so there was a particular location that we went to that's it's notorious, and there has been good stuff that have come out of there, but it wasn't us.
No.
And we went there, and I'm not going to put them out there. If you know, and if you don't, I'll just say that it's a very infamous place that we were all looking forward to going to. we had the opportunity to go, and it was just nothing. It was just terrible. So Fran feels exactly how I do about that location. Like, oh!
Which it's weird because I was going back through my video footage of that. So when Rachel and I heard the whistling, it happened between me shutting the camcorder off because it's not on there.
So it's not even there?
No, because
So
Rachel
one
and I heard it, and so I went back and I kept because it was bothering me. So I went back and looked. Nope, it happened after I turned it off, and before I turned it back on.
That was just that whole.
was like,
It was just that whole night. It was the way it was. Do you have anything else besides that place that you can think of?
Not really. That was pretty
Anything over
disappointing.
there?
What about the residential one that you guys went to that I didn't go to?
Which one? There was one. There was a residential one we went to that you didn't go to that we just did
And then you
not
guys-
enjoy.
Yes,
I do not know.
it's kind of far away.
I don't know.
The 2-hour drive.
Did we have to pack for that one?
I don't know. This is great radio.
It is great radio. It's awesome.
I don't know. I can't think of which
I think
one.
I know which one you're talking about.
I can't think of which one it would be. There's been, I mean, there to make what would have to happen to make an investigation bad.
Yeah,
I guess to
that's
have
what
it
I thought.
to have it built up, you know, into this really cool place so that you're going to get some good evidence, and then
Yeah, that's
It just-
exactly what happened. We drove
just
there
flat.
and nothing happened. I
Yeah.
showed up late because I was working. You guys were there.
Okay.
Yeah, there
I
it
know.
is.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So yeah.
There's a chance for a return visit.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
There
then
wa-
it
yeah.
just got built up, and it's just so you're not able to capture anything, and it's more of not that there wasn't evidence to be had, but that the homeowner was so involved that it sort of killed everything. You know, you couldn't capture even
We've
if
had
there
that
was
twice.
yeah, even if there was evidence to capture, you weren't going to do it because it was just an overly involved homeowner, I guess is what you could say.
Which we like it when homeowners are excited, but
Yeah, no, when they.
Yeah, there has to be an opportunity to capture something.
yeah.
You know, if you don't give us that opportunity, we're wasting everybody's time. So I guess that, you know,
But
what
I mean,
would
like-
make an investigation bad? Yeah, I guess that.
When we've been to a private one before where the homeowners were super excited,
Yeah.
but I don't know how to word it. They played along well. Like they would go hang out with us.
Participated well.
Yeah, they participated well. Thank you. They
But
knew
they
when to
didn't
be quiet. and-
interrupt
exactly.
things that were happening.
And they asked questions, which was nice.
Yeah.
It's always nice.
And provided more information with those questions. So yeah, so there you go, Michelle. So that's probably what would make a location bad. But thank you very much for writing in. If you want to write in, you can, archcityparanormal@gmail.com, or head over to any of our social media pages. Eric writes in. Eric says, "Greetings, friends."
And
Hey, Eric.
salutations.
There, I knew when I put that on here, I was like, here it is. Do you think things like the podcast and sharing evidence makes doing what you guys do harder? I think having the TV shows out there with their fake stuff, this is not me writing. Thanks, Eric. Having the TV shows out there with their fake stuff would make it harder on you. And also to not just have experiences, but to have to think about a product. Either way, this is an awesome show. I can't watch live, but I watch on Facebook later. Thanks. So thanks, Eric.
Thanks,
so
Eric.
You're watching later. Things like the podcast and sharing evidence make it tougher.
No, because we do it for,
Our enjoyment.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do it to make money.
Yeah. I wish.
Not at all.
I wish.
You know, that's the big difference right there.
Well,
Yeah.
if anything, it costs us money.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all out of pocket.
yeah.
For sure. I think the podcast more than anything else opens up doors for us. Like especially with like private investigations. Because more people watch this, they know who we are or whatever. We get a message about, hey, you know, my sister's brother's ex-roommate's got this thing.
Especially
is
if
it something
they-
you might be interested in?
Especially
know?
if they watch often and they feel like they're a part of,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, because what you see on our podcast and what you hear, that's us.
Yeah. I know. Just imagine this in your living room. Yeah. Good. Good.
We're a good time.
Yeah, good times. I want to hang out. So I think having the TV shows put out their fake stuff would make it harder on you. I don't know. I guess there might be, the TV shows might create a higher bar for evidence in that it
And
can
skepticism.
be. Well, I don't think a lot of people do. I think what they do is like they have this awesome evidence that they put out there, but it's been so produced, like overproduced, and I mean, like you hear an EVP on one of those television shows, they've run it through Audacity and Audition and everything else so many times that it sounds like me talking and get out. I mean, it sounds it's not your quiet hello or something like that. It's like it's like a 2-page dissertation on on thermodynamics or something. So I mean, I think as far as that goes, it might make it harder for like folks when they listen to this and they're like, oh well, that's why they don't have a television contract, is because that's kind of evident. Well, that's what everybody gets. What I mean? It's because it's not produced. It's not, it's just real shit. So anyway, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that.
Thanks,
So, yeah,
Eric.
Glad and he'll be watching later, according to him. So good stuff. Do you have podcast beers?
Yeah.
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 I need to try one of these podcast beers. You need to
Try one.
tell us what those are. We need to have
you
one
want
of
one?
those.
I'll try.
She wants one.
So while he's pulling that
Yeah.
out, while he's pulling the beer out, because that sounded bad.
Do you want one?
No, I'm good, thank you. Francis said, "You being you is way better than those shows. They are fake as hell, but they have to be to stay on air."
It's very, very true. Like, I mean, they've got, and I mean, I get it. Like I've said it before. Like they got bills to pay. They got people to make happy. They can't walk out. They can't walk out of a location.
Yeah.
They can't walk out of a location, having been there all night, and they know they've got a show to produce to come out, not to have anything. They have to walk away.
They have to make sure that door moves.
They have to make sure the door moves.
Or some of them are only supposed to be there for a night, and they're there for
Yeah.
multiple nights.
Yeah. They're there for like 4 nights. Like, we're just going to be here. We're going to get locked down for 24 hours. And the really bad, like grainy, overproduced video to make it look like creepy or whatever.
They're probably in there for 3 days.
Yeah. And they're in there. Yeah. Like, they've got the guy that comes in. You got your producer that comes in that shoots their B-roll, and he's there for a full like 12 hours by himself, doing like, really dramatic camera shots of like a fucking corner, and then, then they spend another, 2 days like, oh, we'll put this light here and we'll set this mic over here. And okay. And this is where we'll interview the people that, want to come on and talk about the location and blah, blah, blah. And then by the time they actually do the investigation, they've had people in the building for 2 fucking days, and then they spend 2 nights there. Did you see the door move? Did you see it? We got it! We got it! Oh my god!
It did not.
Up.
It did not.
Okay, so anyway, what do we got? Oh god, I'm spilling it everywhere.
Jeez.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I can't take you anywhere. And you're at your
Tastes good. What is it?
North High.
filthy McNasty.
Fill them in, Mike. I have to clean up here.
What is that?
It's all over my paper. That's
It's
what it
a
is.
Russian Imperial Stout.
Everybody see how dark that was? Jeez.
Yeah, that's dark. I told you it would go
I'm a little
good.
scared. It's 9%.
Yeah.
Fuck, is it really?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Getting drunk.
You're trying to get me drunk twice in 2 days.
Margot
That was
said,
not me yesterday.
Zac Bagans, boom!
Yeah.
Is that Margot Butcher Shaw?
It is Margot
'Cause she
Butcher
watched a lot
Shaw.
last week.
Thanks
She
for
did.
thanks for checking in, Margot. We appreciate it. But yeah, you can't walk it. It's good beer.
She said fake.
You don't like it? Usually you and I.
Let me get another
Okay.
try.
It's filthy McNasty. I mean, come on.
Everybody can get a look at that. It's good.
Yeah. That is good.
It's dark. That's dark beer.
But it's not thick.
No.
Oh,
And it's
yeah.
9%. Great. So we're clear. You and Mike are gonna have to carry it here in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Sure.
Because even
That-
after the like last episode, I think I damn near drank that whole 6-pack by myself. By the end of it, I could tell at the end of that podcast, I don't know if anybody, the regular listeners probably at the end could tell Kyle was a little swollen tongue. Oh, blah, 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 blah. We'll be back after this, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for checking in with the podcast. Blah, blah, blah.
Brewery.
Whatever. It's words. It's letters.
It's from
It's
North
letters.
High Brewing.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody's on it.
Brewery.
So Filthy
Or brewery.
McNasty, and it's 9%. So I have 2 of them at least to kill.
Yeah,
That's good.
It's good beer.
I didn't like it.
I liked it.
I like
Everybody
North
can't tell.
High, but
I
just
put it
not
all
that
over
particular
everything just to make sure
beer.
They have another one that I'm gonna.
that we'll have.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Just,
Fantastic.
Just because of the.
You know, we were
the Blue
promised-
Jackets.
We were promised some Brewdog.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't she listening
Yes, she was. I don't know
or
if she still is.
watching?
Yeah.
She probably ran out as soon as we cracked the beer. She was like, "Oh no!
I forgot.
It can't be. We're supposed to get free beer." That's okay. It's all right. We appreciate her checking in. That's okay. We'll take the beer when we can get it, and if not, then you lied what you did.
Are you able to check on statuses of shirts?
Am I?
Yeah.
I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we need to check on somebody?
Yeah.
Who?
Margot.
Okay.
She still hasn't gotten it.
Oh,
Okay. Well, she just ordered last week, right?
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Usually it's about they're slower with COVID. The turnaround on printing.
Okay.
They're a little bit slower.
Okay.
But if she doesn't have it by next Friday, make sure to send me a message or you a message or Art City or whoever.
Okay.
We'll get it taken care of for you, Margo.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish they turned them around. They used to turn them around that quick. You used to be able to get one in like 4 days.
Mm-hmm. And then Rona.
Yeah, and it was
So we're
really bad.
waiting.
It was really bad there for me. It was like 3 weeks. I had people waiting on orders.
Jeez.
In the middle, like last summer, like somebody would order a shirt and it was like I watched the days tick down. I'd have to email them like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Like I don't know what's going on." They're all print on demand. So, okay. So anyway, good beer. What am I doing?
Next email?
Next email.
Justin,
Can you read it?
maybe through the beer
Still that
haze,
much?
No.
dude.
I mean,
Oh,
It's literally everywhere.
A little bit.
you know, half a can.
I was excited. It's 9%.
Big deal.
Okay, so Justin writes in. Justin says, "Hello, everyone."
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Justin. Juicy throated. So, my wife has begun to notice things in our new home. We are in Florida, or I would invite you over. I haven't. Well, I mean,
Well,
we
wait,
could
it
still
doesn't
go.
mean we can't come.
I was.
Well, yeah.
We could still go to Florida.
I mean, it's probably, 85 degrees down there right now?
I ain't
Easter
scared of no
weekend.
big bugs.
Mama's got some time. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not scared of big bugs or humidity.
We're
I'll
used
go.
to it.
I'm not scared.
Not scared.
Flights are cheap now.
We are in Florida, right? We're in Florida. All the equipment, though. You know what we'd pay? We'd probably pay for another plane ticket just to get the fucking equipment to Florida. I bet it'd be cheaper to like FedEx overnight it.
Probably.
And just meet it somewhere.
I hope it all shows up in
Like
one
just
piece.
wherever it's going, Tampa or whatever the hell it's fucking
Yeah,
going.
that's a lot of shit. I didn't think about that.
It's a bunch of shit. So anyway.
God, just the DVR case alone.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, everybody's shuddering like, oh, I just hear cash registers going on. My wife has begun to notice things in our new home. We're in Florida, or I would invite you over. I haven't seen anything, but she has seen a black mass in our kitchen. I'm wondering how best to document it and how I can maybe get rid of it. She says it makes her terrified and our dog will randomly bark in the kitchen. We've had things fall over in the basement, a picture, a mirror, and a chair. A chair falling over. That would take-
Impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
But she says it's not down there. Just looking for advice since I know you're on the up and up. That's kind of cool. Thank you. Thanks,
Yeah,
Justin.
thanks.
Since you're on the up and up, I like that. Oh, anyway,
I dig that.
a black mass. Well, you know what I always say, EMF. Check your EMF first if you're seeing stuff. Especially if you're not seeing it head on. Try to somehow check the EMF field. You can get an EMF detector on Amazon for like $20, and it could be invaluable. Just because it's a health thing. It's not even necessarily for paranormal investigation. I mean, if you have high EMF in your house, it's a health issue. They call that we did the story. It was the new lead paint is what they were
Yes.
calling, and that was like popular mechanics article. It wasn't anything paranormal related. So I mean, you can snag one like for $20-$25 on Amazon. And it could just be something, for a health issue thing. Check it out and see. But that's always my go-to. If you're seeing stuff out of the corner of your eye, or you have a feeling or whatever. However, well, before I cut in, what do you guys think? Thoughts?
Some
No,
kind of camera.
yeah, I would say EMF. Maybe document the time of day that it happens. Is it the same time every day? Is it certain days? Is it so she can write that down and maybe chart it out or graph it out and
Yeah, and let us know because I'd love to help, however we can.
start randomly taking pictures around that time. See if you get anything.
The camera, like Allison said, how much did you pay for yours? Like 20 for the one you have in the house?
Oh, those little wise
Oh
cameras?
yeah,
Yours is dirt cheap.
they were a set of 2 for under $50.
and that was Amazon too, right?
Yeah, and you can download the app on your phone and watch them from anywhere.
And do they have the IR? They have night
Yes,
vision on it,
they
so it does.
They have night vision, sound, and you can buy the little mini SD cards and put it in the camera so you can like save stuff.
So there
then
you go.
too can review videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, I would definitely grab a couple of those. Get your an EMF detector to check on the electromagnetic field energy in the home, especially in that particular area. Now the stuff moving in the basement, though, he says that she thinks it's not down there. Now the picture in a mirror, I say, okay, a picture fall off the wall, a mirror falls off the wall, but you get a chair
That falls over.
that falls over.
If it's like Chilla Coffee, it went kitchen down to the basement. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I guess he's not clear. So if let's say it's a metal folding chair leaned up against the wall, that's different than a
Like a
dining
kitchen
room
table.
A dining room table. Do you want to let her in?
Okay.
A
Go ahead,
four,
Larry.
a four-legged,
Fran, everybody.
One moment, she's
four-legged
coming.
chair. You know.
Yeah, if it's like a dining room table chair,
Yeah.
and it falls over. I mean, that's pretty.
That's a lot of force behind that.
Yeah, like that's legit, man.
That's not EMF.
No, that's definitely not EMF. Well, the stuff flying around is not EMF either. But if it could be, like I said, if it's a metal folding chair leaned up against the wall, that's one thing, or if it's a picture, whatever. But to have that,
Yeah, for a chair.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
big time.
So Justin, let us know. I'd like to hear about that. Maybe I'll.
Yeah, I'd like some more details.
Definitely invest in a couple
I'm
cheap
gonna
cameras.
star this. I'm actually gonna email Justin directly. We're gonna see if we can help him out. And if nothing else, what I can do, if nothing else, Justin, if
We
you get,
can fly
if,
down.
if you get, well, that's an option too. What I was gonna say was I could probably put him in touch with somebody in Florida. I go to a couple groups in Florida, but I don't know Justin's exact location. So I will email. She's still making noise. Is
She
that her?
just burped like crazy.
I thought
It's
it
all
was
that
Boone
whining.
barking.
She's been out there, she's been out there
Well,
eating
he was
hors
asking
d'oeuvres.
about how to get rid of it. Is that something Rachel could help with?
Oh shit! I'm glad somebody's paying attention to the emails. Sorry.
Open a window.
Yeah. So, what I've always, if you're able to document it and you're satisfied with it, you want it to go away. What I've always listened to, what Rachel recommends is sage or palo, and go through the house, open your windows, go through the house with the sage and palo in every room, especially in that area that she's seeing it or you feel some type of presence, and tell it that it's not welcome, that it needs to go. And
Doorways and windows as well.
Yep. And then you can also put salt down in the doorways. Maybe it's something we'll try to revisit with, or maybe I'll email Justin and see if Justin gets back with us. And then maybe we can we'll talk with Rachel the next time he's in. But I'm pretty sure that'd be a couple of really good steps to at least making it move the fuck along.
And it's cheap. It's not like
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
I mean, hell, that's going to be cheaper than the camera or the EMF detector. If you just want to say the hell with it and try that,
Yeah.
I would
Palo's
try to
super-
document it first
yeah.
and send it to us.
Yeah.
Just send it to me.
We would love that.
Yeah, just get it and send it this way. Okay, so anyway, so thank you, Justin. Hopefully we helped you out. Like I said, I'll be in touch. I'll shoot you an email. Picture turf. I'll make sure now that I covered everything because I'm glad you were paying attention.
That's
So
all right.
I was just moving on like next email. Here we go. So all right. So yeah. So anyhow, if you want to email the show, you can archcityparanormal@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Hopefully we can help you out with whatever questions you might have. And here is Kara. Kara writes in and says, "Hello there.
Hi, Kara.
Is there a good way to clean your crystals? I think Rachel talked about it before, but I can't find the episode because it was just one of your conversations." Fair enough. I love the show and all the weirdness you get into. Thank you all for making weird kind of cool. You're very welcome,
Thank you.
Kara. Yeah, stay weird.
Thank you.
I'll defer to T because T is very well versed on this because she specifically got with Rachel on T. How do you clean crystals?
You put them in salt. You could put them in salt. So I carry crystals with me every day. When I come home at night from work, I will take them out and put them in a container of salt, and they sit there until the following morning, or whenever I decide to carry them again, or feel that I need to carry them. And then you also want to do full moon. So you want to put them out in the moonlight.
Yeah, that's the one I do.
Yeah, we do that too.
Yeah.
We do both.
Doesn't that charge them up? That doesn't clean them, does it?
You're correct. It charges them. It doesn't clean them. You're
But
right.
I thought it did both.
Does it clean it too? It
I
may.
have no idea.
And then if
Yeah.
you're lucky enough to know somebody like Poodle, who's a
Yeah.
Reiki master, she can
She
clean
can
and charge too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I've gotten, well, T has received texts. And she'll come to me like, give me your crystals. Rachel said it's time to put them outside. Okay, whatever. Here you go. So,
Yeah, she'll text me, full moon. Okay.
Yeah,
do you
that's
carry,
all I need.
Do you carry crystals?
Not on a regular basis. Like I always have a little satchel
Right.
of them that I keep in my backpack
Gotcha.
for when we go places. But I don't carry them every day because I tend to wash stuff.
Yeah.
Like I washed a tissue and I'm still picking pieces off of
Ew.
clothing, so I don't want to like damage
yeah.
anything. But I don't carry them around every day.
Yeah.
I think mine need recharged or something because
I know a girl.
they're not doing what I
Saying,
need them
I
to
could
do.
hook you up.
We know someone.
Yeah, we know somebody. Do you carry crystals every day?
Yeah.
Do you? What do
I
you carry?
lost. Ooh, I don't know exactly.
What are you talking about? You're going to ask you the
well,
question,
there
not put you
was-
on the spot?
There was 6.
And how many do you have now?
5.
It'll come back. Don't worry.
Yeah,
No, it won't. There's no way.
Why? Rachel always says they come back.
they do. They
I
travel.
know. There's no way in hell this is going to come back.
Is
Because
she
I
not
lost
the
it on
same?
the camping trip.
No, really?
Yep. Not sleeping on the cot.
Sad face.
Serves you right for sleeping on the cot.
Like a moron.
Outside.
It was comfortable.
We've got a
telling
three bedroom, pine lined, air conditioned cabin that we went to on our fantasy football weekend. It was fantastic. Had a great time.
great
I
weekend.
slept comfortably in a
I-
queen size bed.
I slept in the middle of a conversation you and
And-
I were
There was that.
That's true.
There was that. But then Mike chooses to sleep outside.
It was nice.
Dude, it wasn't as nice as that queen bed. Tumbling into that thing drunk as hell at
Well,
night.
he did better than your other buddy who slept on the ground next to the fire pit.
Well,
Well,
there was extenuating circumstances there.
That was an interesting evening.
He had a prolonged altercation with a cooler that, by the grace of whatever you believe in, he made it. He just barely made it by. He almost lost that one.
Didn't know if there's a bear breaking into the cabin or. Oh no, it's just somebody beating the shit out of the cooler.
that Coleman had to go down.
He had it coming.
So yeah, and then,
Dear God.
But then the worst part was he goes out back by the fire. He flops down on the fire, face or not on the fire. No, he's not on the fire. By the fire, face down in the dirt. The rest of the guys are watching from the balcony, and they just leave him there. You okay? No response. You all right? Hey!
Go down and kick him. He'll be
Yeah, I
all right.
think he's breathing. It'll be okay. It'll be
You're
all right.
no better. You didn't go do anything either.
I was in bed. I'm the one that witnessed the cooler altercation, and can document that he won the reigning cooler champion. We're not giving out any names. It's fine, but he knows exactly who he is, and he watches the podcast.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
He knows exactly who he is.
I wonder if he's watching right now.
I don't know. But I hope.
Yeah.
Because the best part was looking out that window. It happened right outside my window. This fight with the cooler, because I'm drunk and I'm going to bed, and I hear outside the window, rumbling around and everything, and screaming and everything else. And so I pull back the curtains, and I'm like face to face with him through the window, but he can't see me.
He can't see
He
shit.
couldn't see anything. Come to think of it, later on, and he finally, apparently he beats the cooler. He wins, and okay, stumbles off to wherever, and that's when he passed out next to the fire, which no one was willing to help him through.
He was good.
Oh yeah, I mean, made it. He was fine.
I would have,
All because he wanted to make cooler punch?
Yeah, yeah,
That could have been made in a punch bowl that was brought.
Well, wait, he did.
yeah. He did make it, but it ended up you're the one that
Afterwards.
made it.
Well, I assisted. But he came back.
Talk about a tangent.
Didn't he come back like a half hour, 45 minutes later? He was like, "Oh, we're making it."
I don't
I
know.
was, oh shit! It's the second coming,
alive! Hey, everybody, he's alive! Yeah, it was pretty.
and he wants to still continue drinking.
I was, yeah. Well,
I heard it was good, though.
It was good.
The end product was
Yeah,
good.
I never tried any of it.
No, I did. It needed more alcohol.
It doesn't sound like anything needed more alcohol.
Too much juice.
I was there. I know nothing needed more alcohol that weekend.
God, that
Not a thing.
that countertop was ridiculous.
That was ridiculous. Like every flavor of alcohol you could ever imagine.
It
just
looked like
lined up.
it looked like a liquor store.
It really did. It looked like a high-end liquor store.
It was insane.
Like anything you want, it's here.
Compared to our cabin counters,
Which were food.
tons of food.
It's a very different vibe when we went to the
But wait,
girls.
our high-end vodka was in the fridge.
Yes.
Freezer.
We
Fair.
had what was that called? A Magnum,
Magnum.
of Grey Goose. So we didn't fuck around either. And it was gone when we left.
It's true.
So we're going to put us back on track here.
Yeah.
Margot says that she needs to read up on different crystals and their significance. Maybe another podcast?
We could do that for sure. We've talked about crystals before. For the longest time, the first podcast that Rachel was on, we talked about crystals, and for the longest time, it was the most downloaded podcast until you and I, it was me, you, and Rob did the one about the Dyatlov Pass or whatever. Then for whatever
That was
reason,
downloaded more?
yeah.
Is that when you guys
weird.
start talking about his garage and shit?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we don't have to. But so anyhow, yeah. Before we get off on that, don't start. I'll try to at least keep us. We will talk about crystals. I'll write it down right now. The next time we get Rachel on with us, we will talk about crystals and what they do and what you should carry. And then, what do you carry, T? Trying to bring it back a little bit. What do you carry every day?
All mine is to ward off negativity and bring on positivity.
But you don't know what you have.
Fuck no.
Is yours a rose quartz?
It's
Like
a
pink-
special recipe from Rachel.
No. Yeah, it's a special recipe from Rachel. Okay, and don't judge. So, I found a quarter. I don't remember how the fuck I found it. It's been so long. Then I used to carry it every day. Every day, every day, every day. Then I lost the fucker. And then, like, the crystals popped back up. I was like, so bitch!
Really?
So to keep from losing it, I stuck it in my crystal pouch. And do you know, ever since then, I feel like the crystals don't work. Nor does the crystal. Or the quarter.
We'll separate that shit.
Maybe you need to put your quarter
In a different pocket.
somewhere else.
Yeah, something.
I thought those weren't pockets.
They're not, but
They
they
are
can
for
hold.
crystals.
They can hold things.
Oh, titties are not pockets. Nothing goes in my titties. It goes either my right pocket or my left pocket.
Well, maybe you need to branch out a little. Stick it underneath so it's not like annoying or something.
Get a fanny pack.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's your fanny pack, crystals?
I get a fanny pack crystal bag thing. Yeah,
Stick it in your shoe.
might do that.
I could do that.
Or is that like a bad omen, I wonder?
I don't know.
Is that
Stick it in
a
your
quarter in your shoes?
I don't know. I just don't want to jinx anything.
Right.
Amen.
Or a crystal in your shoe.
Oh, God.
You don't want a crystal in your shoe. That'd be tough to walk on. That would make every day tougher. I
It'd be
think.
interesting. I guess it all depends on how.
Why don't you try it out for us, Mike, and report back?
No. I'm good.
Or try
we're
sticking
gonna
a,
pass
a crystal under your titty and then report back and let me know how it goes.
That's gonna be difficult. That's gonna be hard.
What are you trying to say? Are you too voluptuous for that?
Not enough.
Solid C. So anyway,
Francis said, never know. May start a new trend with crystals in your fanny pack.
you never know.
See, there you
You
go.
know, I got fanny pack crystal. Something we can market.
You can at least get you some Arch City fanny packs.
The Art City fanny pack crystal holder.
I know Rachel would wear one.
Little like
Hell yeah.
holsters on the front, so you could carry up to like 6 crystals on the front, but still
Exactly.
not lose any of the
Valuable
space.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little front pouches.
All thanks to you checking in. So anyway, okay, so there you go. So crystal, I carry rose quartz,
Oh,
amethyst.
look at him knowing the name of
And,
all of them.
Yeah, because I need them. Like I don't have them in the house. I mean, I have them, but I don't have them when I carry them out. But like if I leave the house, like I have to have them.
Is that one of
and
the things you turn
tourmaline.
around for and come back and
Yeah,
get?
that and my pocket knife. Yeah, but my tourmaline, rose quartz, and the amethyst. They are all prescribed by Rachel. So
And then we all have our blue one.
I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. Mine broke.
But she said that was okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's right. Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't carry mine, but it's at the house. It's
Your blue one?
because it's
I don't
so
carry it either
fragile.
unless we go somewhere.
Yeah. Because it seems fragile.
Unless we
Yeah.
go to investigation.
Because like, I didn't do anything with it. It was just in my pocket.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, now I have two. Oh, oops. I thought I was worried like all the power would leak out or something. Apparently not. So anyway,
That's not how that works.
Francis said that Sarah said to make salt water like ocean salt water, Place your quarter in the cup of salt water. Leave it in there for 24 hours. Do the same thing in a separate cup for your crystals. Do it with intention of good vibes, positivity, and cleansing. See if that helps. I will totally try that. I will try
For
it
sure.
tonight so I can set.
It's the
be ready for
salt
Monday.
water, the sea thing, man. Like we come from the ocean, like the salt content with all I believe that's a thing. I really believe that's a thing. So anyway, like the salinity of your tears is the same as the salinity of the ocean. Pretty sure that's a thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just talking. So anyway. Thank you everybody for emailing in. Michelle, Eric, Justin, and Kara, thank you very much. If you'd like to email the show, you can, artcityparanormal@gmail.com. So, the Oklahoma has open season on Bigfoot. It's now a hunting season. They're going to sell hunting licenses.
What's the bounty?
It's $25,000 if you can get him, but he has to be alive.
I thought it was more than that.
What I read it's House Bill 1648 in the Oklahoma State Legislature. The bounty is $25,000, but you got to trap him alive. They don't want people out there just shooting Bigfoot, which is probably a good idea to cover their ass because some big hairy dude is out there looking for Bigfoot. Like, I got him! No, that's Bill.
Which is funny. Which is funny because if like the Ohio Grassman, I guess somebody had posted about that video that those guys found.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Ohio Grassman. And some woman, I don't know what page it was on, whatever. But there was a woman who posted from Mohican State Park. There's a guy dressed up in a Bigfoot suit, just like hanging out on the edge of the woods, just like waving as
For
people,
fuck's sake,
as like the kayakers go by, just waving at him. So, I mean, can you imagine?
You've seen those Geico commercials, right? Where Bigfoot's like, they don't even care about me anymore. Like that's him. Like that's the guy. But you imagine, like you go out in that fucking suit, it's hunting season on fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Like you get capped. Like, could they hold you responsible?
No.
I was out hunting Bigfoot. I bought my license. I got one. How was I supposed to know that he was some dude in a Halloween costume?
Ted from down the street.
Yeah. So anyway, did you find it?
I thought it was $3.2 million.
That's a lot of money.
I had 25,000.
25K.
Yeah. But it's got to be alive. So you can't go out and just start capping people.
So Francis said, "Bear man, pig up that bitch." For anybody that's a South Park fan,
Well,
I don't watch South Park, so I don't know.
There was the guy. What'd they do? It was they had two guys. One of the stories, these guys supposedly had Bigfoot in a freezer. You remember this? They had killed Bigfoot. They had him in a freezer, and they were going to put it out to the public or whatever. And they're like, "Oh, well, we need DNA tests, blah blah blah." So they finally did it, and it ended up being a pig. And I guess South Park did a joke about it. Oh, okay. I did not see the episode, but I'm assuming that's what they're referring to.
Okay.
Because there were two guys. I want to say, I think it was Oregon, but it was like a what's the word, the scientific term for a pig.
Equine or
No, that's horse.
That's
But you're going the direction.
hang on, swine.
Swine, yeah, it was a swine DNA if I remember correctly. It was
How
like,
the hell did they mix up Bigfoot with a...
well, they didn't. It was a hoax.
No.
When they finally tested the DNA, then it was like, so.
Why would they even try? Like, why would they even try and pass that
Why would you
off?
agree to it, right? Like, oh, I don't know it. My trailer burnt down. I can't get you the sample anymore. Like, I don't know what's wrong. So anyway,
It's like
Francis said it was hilarious. And then Angela wants to know, where do crystals get their powers? She doesn't know anything about them. But I guess that's something we could cover.
we could cover with Rachel. Well, they're just, it's inherent like earth stuff, basically. Technical. That's really, I'm doing the best I can here. So we dance on that. Here's your answer, sort of. Particular crystals, being from where they're from and what they're made of, can hold on to certain power or repel certain things. A lot of people put a lot of faith into that. I do. I think the amethyst helps me with my anxiety. So I mean, it is a real thing. Now, do I know exactly where they? No, I don't know. But I mean, it's definitely something we could cover.
Okay.
We could cover with Rachel. And I'll write it down right now. And I think Rachel's going to be on
57.
2 weeks. Well, that's the next reading.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, she'll be on between now and then. But I want to say it's like 2 weeks. I think. So anyway, yeah. So House Bill 1648 in the Oklahoma State Senate is a $25,000 bounty for Bigfoot.
Well, here it says, where'd it go? An upcoming Hollywood Bigfoot movie pledged almost $2 million, while another private business promised an additional $100,000. So there's your
There's
coin.
there's where you got your. So yeah,
I want to know how much a license is to go do this. Like, is it going to be like a fishing license? Like, hey, give me $22.
supposedly.
You're good? Or is it going to be more?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be $2,200?
And then how active is Bigfoot in Oklahoma?
Oklahoma.
I'm not sure that I mean,
Maybe it's
supposedly
just-
he's everywhere.
Maybe it's just a way for them to make money.
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
give us $5,000 for a license.
yeah, and you could do
Have
whatever you
at
want.
it.
Yeah,
Go
Knock
for it.
yourself out.
go shoot Bill. Have
Is it
at
going to
it.
be like a set amount of time? It looks like kind of like, what is
Like
it?
a season.
Like gun season here for deer. Mm-hmm. Wonder if it'll be the same.
Do you have
Set
bow
dates.
season, gun season?
Bigfoot-
Oh, you can't shoot it, so it doesn't matter.
Bigfoot hunting season. Yes, for real. So
Just shoot with a bow. Right in the ass.
yeah, because you just incapacitate it.
Just put it down. Tranquilizer.
Put it down. I'm sorry, buddy.
Trank his ass.
Jeez, man, like a tiger tranquilizer
Francis said it definitely has to be a way to make money.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Again, the overall goal is to get people to our area to enjoy the natural beauty and to have a great time. And if they find Bigfoot while they're at it, well, hey, that's just an even bigger prize.
That's why
See?
we're going to go to Salt Fork as a team.
Yeah, we are doing that.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna go Bigfoot hunting. So
Ohio Grassman.
Oh, Francis, this is not PC, sweetie. They were like,
as if that would ever fucking slow any of us down. Welcome to the party.
she said, they were like, all our residents are fucking crazy, so let's make some money off them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then Margot wants to know, how do you trap Bigfoot?
Apparently beef jerky.
Yeah.
I've
That's.
seen those episodes.
Yeah,
of beef jerky.
I've seen a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's expensive.
It is really
Yeah.
expensive, I know, right?
Is it good?
Jack Links?
Yeah.
You got to pay for the license and
And
jerky.
the jerky.
Yeah, and a tent. I think a tent.
Maybe it's like Harry from Harry
Or
and the
just a
Hendersons,
cot.
and he's sweet.
I love that movie.
I don't think so. I picture Bigfoot's pretty savvy, like kind of a little angry.
A little aggressive.
Yeah. Like get the fuck away from me
Be
kind of guy.
aggressive. B-E.
Go ahead, T.
aggressive.
So anyway, yeah, there's your hunting season on Bigfoot. You want to do? Mike? Do you want to do Triskaidekaphobia?
What are we doing?
Triskaidekaphobia.
What Allison said.
Yeah, we can do that.
Fantastic.
Hang on, I wonder if this is against the rules.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Triskai?
She's got a really...
Triskaidekaphobia.
See, but when phonetically, it doesn't sound like that, so I don't like that.
Triskaidekaphobia. Triskaidekaphobia. Really?
I
Triskaidekaphobia.
thought it was Triska.
That's what I thought.
That's how I've always heard it.
Triskaidekaphobia.
Well, I guess if you say Triskaidekaphobia, you're taking the AI out of the after
Yeah,
the
because
K.
look at it phonetically underneath.
Or Trisk I decaphobia.
Another one of those moments of great radio.
You're welcome.
Triskaidekaphobia. Which is, what is that, Mike? What is Triskaidekaphobia?
Triskai? Fear. Well, it's not the fear of the sky.
Because it's the way that Google said it. So,
It's the fear of the number 13.
oh,
Which today is.
The
March
13th.
which is why we came up with the idea of doing this topic.
What's the topic?
It's that word.
It's that word.
It's this multiple syllabic word
Syllabic.
on the screen right now that everybody at home's not looking at. Go ahead, Mike.
Well-
lay it on us.
The oldest accounts date back to 1760 BC, the Mesopotamian Code.
No shit.
Yeah. So they saw that there was the laws are numbered, but they left the number 13 out. And then for whatever reason from 66 to 99 they left all of those unnumbered out. So, and then a lot of people can attribute 13 as like unlucky to the Last Supper because there was 13 people.
Gotcha.
And then see who
And the 13th guy was Judas.
Yeah.
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 Damn,
But
Judas.
that also goes back to Viking mythology, because there were 12 gods who were gathered for dinner, and then Loki
Right.
shows up, and then he's like the god of chaos and shit. So after he shows up, like all hell breaks loose. So chaos and carnage ensue after he shows up at this dinner.
I gotcha.
So he's the 13th.
So it's kind of like the
13th
Last Supper
guy.
thing all over again, though.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you talk about Last Supper. I think big arms.
Because of Eddie Izzard.
We can't all do big arms.
We can't all do big arms, fellas. I'm gonna do big arms. You can't do big arms. If you've not seen it, go
It's
check
a
it out.
must-see.
Eddie Izzard. So what else? So it's been around. It's been around basically forever. I mean, even to the point where like they incorporate it into like buildings. Like there's
Buildings.
not, it'll go 12. Like you're going up
12
floors,
to
it goes-
14, yeah.
Yeah. Like there's no. I mean, that makes 14 the 13th floor. I mean,
Yeah. It's just not numbered.
it just doesn't have a fucking number on it. It's
Yeah.
still the 13th one from the ground. Okay.
And then airlines will leave the 13th row out on their planes. So it's pretty, I mean,
That's
It's
pretty,
pretty-
It's pretty mainstream
yeah.
when you think about it.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's affecting somebody's fucking money, they're like, whatever. I believe in it too. Whatever.
But I guess there's a debate on whether or not it's an actual phobia itself. Just because the number 13 is, I mean, it's not an object. It's not a thing. It's just a number.
So
So it's almost like a mental thing
but is
and not a phobia. Because
But
a
people
phobia.
have lucky numbers.
right. But what like Mike's saying is it's an intangible.
Okay.
Like it's not like being afraid of heights or being afraid of
Wind or storms.
earthquakes or whatever.
Because it's actually
It's
something.
it's like an intangible thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, but it's still 13th. I mean, it's still.
And
It
then
just makes the 14th floor the 13th, or the 14th row the 13th.
yeah,
Or
it's just not. It's the appearance of the number. It's like looking at it and going,
people don't want to.
"Fuck, I don't want to see that."
So for the longest time, anybody doesn't know. For the longest time, Friday the 13th, I wouldn't leave the house. I had some traumatic shit happen to me.
which I've got
We're getting there?
a tad bit of information.
So
on
maybe
that
I can
one.
segue a little bit for you. So I had some fucking shit happen to me on Friday the 13th. So then it went for like, it had to have been 7, 8, 9 years maybe. Like it was like the third. I'd call off work. Friday the 13th, yes, I'd call off work. I would not leave the house and make sure I had all my shit together because I was not leaving the house on Friday the 13th. I would stay inside, watch TV, wouldn't even like cook or anything. I wouldn't do anything besides maybe walking up and down the fucking stairs because I was not dealing with Friday the 13th. It was years. It was years that I did that. I finally broke myself of it. But even now I'm kind of sketchy on Friday the 13th. It's kind of like, I'm not going to try anything new. Like I'm not going skydiving on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not happening. I'm not doing it. So
Frances said she's known people who have that phobia, and they were seriously scared.
yeah, it's real. It's real because you build it up in your head. I mean, you're your best salesman.
Yeah.
Now I know why she moved.
Did Fran fart?
No.
Dog
they-
farts in the studio.
They say
everybody.
9 to 10% of Americans have it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's more than
Oh,
I thought.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a high number, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, it really does. So what? Your Friday the 13th. Go ahead. Fire
Well-
away. Sorry, I was just trying to.
Also, like mathematicians and scientists believe that 12 was like a perfect number. 12 hours in a day, or,
I got
12-hour cycles, 12 months in a year. So 12 was like the perfect number. And then it sits next to 13, and 13 is just, it's 2 syllables as well. So they're like, they look at it and they're like, that's just not a good number. So mathematicians and scientists don't like it just because of that. Because 12 was
They're like designing shit around avoiding 13.
probably.
Really?
I'd
Like the
Could be.
the Perseverance, or was it Perseverance rover? Is it Perseverance? Is that the name of
I
it?
think so. Right? The
The name
Mars
of the
rover?
Yeah, the Mars rover right now. Like instead of it being, they were 13 millimeter bolts on the tires.
Yes.
They were 13 millimeter bolts, but they decided Nay.
10.
We're going 10. Like everybody else. And they lose the
They
socket.
fucking lose every
They
single
can never
one.
find the socket again. Okay.
So, all right. So now the fear of Friday the 13th itself,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm not even. Hell no, I'm not going to try and pronounce that one.
Yeah.
But
It's an interesting word.
yeah.
Paraskivatrophobia, something like that. So anyway, go ahead.
It's thought that
That's a lot of letters.
it dates back to let's see, Friday, October 13th, 1307, where the Knights Templar were arrested on that day.
Oh, okay.
So they can't really trace it as far as, why Friday the 13th is so bad. But they think that just because the Knights Templar were arrested on that day, that it was just unlucky.
It's just that belief.
Yeah. And then going with your fear of Friday the 13th, there was an article I found from 2011. There was estimated on Friday the 13th between $800 and $900 million was lost in business because people were afraid to go outside.
Yeah, okay. If
Do any business dealings.
Yeah.
Like they would call off work.
yeah.
So $800 to $900 million.
I believe. I mean,
in
you
a
figure
day.
if it's 10% of the population,
I can't believe it's
mean,
that high.
it is surprising that it's that
I
high.
thought maybe
always-
5 to 7 tops.
Yeah.
Tops.
If you're what is 10? So it's 33 million people.
The top of the article that she has pulled up has a different word than the para one. So
Frigid
Frigga.
Triskaidekaphobia.
that's easier to say.
Paraskivadecatriophobia.
What? Look at you.
I don't
it's
know if
like-
that's right, but it sounded pretty good.
Wordsmith.
all-
It's all in the conviction. It's all in the.
Well, that and I sat here for about 2 minutes and read it over and over, trying to remember what the video sounded
It's
like.
got every
So-
letter in the
Please keep
alphabet
talking,
in
Mike.
it.
Please keep talking. I need 3 more passes at this word. I need 3 more. Stretch it out. a
Well,
little
yeah,
bit.
look, there's every letter of the alphabet's in that word.
It is. It really is.
It's ridiculous.
It really is. And they're all together. They put them all together like that.
There's no hyphen.
There's no hyphen. There's lots of consonants together. It's very Eastern European. So cool.
So yeah, there's a few interesting things. I thought
It was
pretty neat.
Yeah, I thought it would be interesting, especially since we're recording on the 13th.
Yeah.
So, people 2 weeks from now when they hear this
Isn't
podcast,
today
they're going to be like,
also-
what the fuck?
Is today 50?
Yes.
Nifty 50.
Oh,
what I
number
thought.
as in.
Oh, the podcast
Podcast
episode.
number.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
I'm looking like blank at Mike like, 50 what? No.
No,
what?
you're not 50.
I know. I was like, I'm old, but no. So,
Speaking of which, you just had a birth myth.
who did?
You did.
You did.
You did.
Yeah, I did.
We just ate cake before we did the
Hooray,
podcast.
We had Resh's cake. If you've not had a Resh's cake, or if you're not from Central Ohio, you're missing
Can we put
out.
a
Get
link
here.
to them up in the comments?
Yeah, I don't know if they want to be associated with this.
Well, they
this
don't
shit,
need the
but
business.
They
that's
definitely
for
don't need
sure,
the business, but
based
yes,
on how
we
busy
can.
they were today.
But what was so awesome about your cake?
It had dinosaurs on it. I've got a picture of it. I thought about putting it together to throw up on the podcast video, but I didn't. We were in a hurry to get on, so. But yeah, it had dinosaurs on it. I'm a big dinosaur dork. And so yeah, my 45th birthday, I had a dinosaur cake
Why not?
because I'm really just 12. So anyway,
Yeah.
Because you can do what you want.
okay, fine. 9. God,
I think we're closer to like 6.
that's not funny anymore.
Fact.
There's
I
no-
missed something.
There's no humor left anymore.
9.
You just called me a 6-year-old.
Oh,
I guess 12 or some shit
You-
around there.
You could at least be on my side for a second.
We can both be 12.
Okay.
Well, when Allison ordered it, she had to tell him it was for a 45-year-old man.
because she asked if I wanted the big cake with the volcano and stuff. And I didn't want it to ruin the integrity of their cake because it might have been too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, no, please put a couple dinosaur figurines on it. So she did, or they did, whomever made it.
So I got a Stegosaurus, and I don't know what the other one is. I need to look it
Oh,
up.
I'm going to see if I can figure it out.
Because that should be a Stegosaurus, but the other is unknown at the moment. So, Also, well, we had what are poltergeists, which I thought was super interesting. I don't even
Damn,
remember
that was
how.
fast.
It's a dumb monotron. Done.
Dimetron?
Dinosaur.
Dimetrodon.
It's a
Sounds like
Dimetron.
sounds like a
It's a
transformer.
Dimetrodon. I used to buy Dimetrodons on the weekend. I mean, now it would only last Friday night.
Oh, wait. It's not even a dinosaur.
What is it?
Synapsid, which is a type of reptile.
Well, dinosaurs are reptiles.
Yeah, but looked like a dinosaur. It was, in fact, a synapsid.
You know, what does Google know? You know what?
Hey man, you need your money back on that thing.
Excuse me, I'd like to...
It wasn't a dinosaur cake.
It was a synapsid
They
cake.
gave me a synapsid cake. I protest.
What's the deal?
It was a hybrid. Half dinosaur, half synapsid.
It's fine. I loved it.
What's going
It was
on?
worth every penny because it's
Fantastic.
delicious.
It was so good.
Fantastical. So, what are poltergeists? So, a lot of times people hear about poltergeists, they think about the movie. Go to Light, Carolyn. But that's not at all what we're talking. We're talking about actual
This
poltergeist
house is
activity.
clear.
And you
Such a good movie.
go ahead. I was gonna let you go. You good?
Ew!
I wasn't.
I was gonna let you go. You good?
Greetings and salutations. Anyway,
Dude, it's your birthday week, and she.
I know it's been. It's
Oh,
not.
don't even start, Michael.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
What?
You don't even know
Ever.
how rough my life is, bud. You have no idea. You really don't. So,
It's
what are
just, I don't even know how he manages it day to day.
poltergeists? Are so a lot of times people, like I said, they think about the movie, but that's not what I'm talking about. Actual poltergeist. Normally, what it is it's German. I'm sorry. I have PTSD, and I know my wife's going to beat me later. It's German for noisy ghost. And a lot of times what it is it's actual moving things in the home. Not okay? Are you all right over
It
there?
was just funny. Sorry.
Because you know it's true. You know I'm
It's
taking it.
not
No.
true.
You leave, and I'm taking a beating.
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true. It's my life. So anyway, like it would typically be things.
Fucking
move
cops are gonna
in
show up at
your
our door.
home.
Somebody's gonna be like, she really does beat him.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
That was 3. You're fine.
that was one too many.
Why did you? I can't.
He's
you know,
really
I can't
in
send
danger.
Her, I can't send her to prison.
Why? Why can't you send me to prison?
I'm the spouse on cops after they finally call. You know, don't take him away. I won't press charges.
I love him.
I love him. T's got her wife beater on, her husband beater on in the back of the car.
Cigarette hanging out my mouth and my Bud Light in my other hand.
you they'd take me. You called them. I told you. They weren't going to let me out this time after the last twice. Anyway, so a poltergeist.
Oh Jesus!
What's a poltergeist?
What's a poltergeist again?
I've forgotten.
So it's German for noisy ghost. You know, you get things moving in the house and stuff like that. That's poltergeist activity. And what I was able to learn today is a lot of times is these entities are not attached to a spirit. It's not someone that's moved on. Typically, with poltergeist activity, it comes from, of all things, teen angst. It's this energy. It's usually this energy that's put out into an area, and it coalesces and it turns into an entity on its own. And it's typically something that is there that does nothing except cause trouble. Break shit, move shit, annoy you.
But you
That's a
already have a
teenager.
teenager, so why do you need a ghost?
We're safe. We're safe. We're safe at our house.
No, we still have a teenager.
Well, yeah, but the room's taken up.
But is there?
There's nowhere for the poltergeist to stay.
So would there have to be a portal in the home for that energy to?
Well, actually, what I found is that a lot of this energy, typically, like somebody that's like in puberty or something like that, like normally when they're more receptive to stuff from the other side, if there's a lot of trauma that's going on, or maybe they're going through something, and to somehow deal with that anger, it uses that to coalesce. Now, typically that can mean if there's a portal in the home, there's high EMF, or there's already some type of spirit activity in the home, or maybe some other type of negative energy, and they're able to anchor or to utilize this energy to manifest itself in the space.
Jesus.
So that's the thought process. It's not attached to a spirit at all. It's just bad fucking vibes.
So it's just manifested from
Bad vibes.
yeah.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about
Some
that.
negativity.
Yeah,
and-
we've talked a lot about that on the podcast. A lot of poltergeist phenomena is not spiritual, but displaced energy. and sometimes it can't be reasoned with. So if you need to dispel it from the home or whatever, it can be calmed with sage and Palo Santo, but you cannot. There's really no way to make it go away without the person that created it going through some type of therapy to get rid of that energy. It's really difficult to get them to move on. That's what a poltergeist is, which
And
is
so it's
scary when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's completely unanchored to anything. You can't reason with it. It's not like you're going to go get an EVP from it and it's going to tell you what it wants. Like stop, remodeling the house or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there was somebody that Rachel was reading last week that had that same feeling, stop fucking with the house. I'm not sure who that was. I can't remember who it was, but somebody,
It was Mallory.
somebody that she was reading for. So it's nothing that you can even reason with. It's this entity that's created from the bad vibes that we put out there. So there you go. I wish I was more in depth like yours, but I got that far and it was kind of.
But it wasn't,
and I had already spent 3 hours on roller coasters. So,
yeah,
That's where you
roller
got
coaster.
so I
interrupted.
mean, yeah, it was awesome. Coaster Force on YouTube if anybody wants to know.
But to be clear, that it's also not a possession, correct?
No, it is not a possession, and that's where a little bit of the info, that's probably something I should have looked into. Was that when they named that movie, I think they just went with a name that kind of scared people when they named Poltergeist, because really in that movie it's not poltergeist activity. It's portal negative energy.
Yeah.
But it's not poltergeist activity. Is not what they experienced there, especially the end scene there where she ends up in the unfinished pool.
Yeah.
With the skeletons bobbing up around her. And she's like, "Woo!" Like, yeah, we get it. We get it. Yeah.
I need it, man. I haven't watched that in forever.
Such a good movie.
I know.
So let's talk about the movie.
Go ahead, fire away.
So the mom and Carol Ann hanging out in the kitchen while everybody's at school and work. Dad comes home. Coach, I don't remember what his real name is. Coach comes home
Oh, yeah.
and she says, check
Hey-
it out, Bobby.
Hayden Fox.
Sure.
That's not his real name. That's the coach's name.
Oh. And she sets this kid on this circle that she drew on the kitchen floor, puts a football helmet on her, and watches this child go. Whoosh. She skids across the fucking floor to this certain
Mom
spot.
did that?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it's all on the same day, where the chairs stacked up that morning after everybody left.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that.
Yeah, and she's fucking around the kitchen.
How do I
and-
not remember the football helmet thing?
I don't know, because the first thing she shows Coach is she takes one of the dining room chairs and she sticks it in a circle, and it wobbles, blah, 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 and it slides, and it goes down to the other end.
You
of the...
just watched this not long ago, didn't you?
No, it's one of my faves.
Oh, okay.
And it slides to the other end of the kitchen. And she's like, no. Watch this. And she takes Carol Ann and she puts the fucking football helmet on her. Carol Ann sits Indian style. She plops her down the circle and she goes,
Why? Why would you use your kid?
That's
for
my
a
point. Why would you
Paranormal
use your kid?
experiment.
She put a helmet on.
safety first.
There was some safety.
Come on,
involved.
it was the 70s? Was it set? No.
When was that movie?
mid '80s,
Was it that late?
mid to early
yeah.
'80s. You have one. Are you on it? There it is. That's the pool scenes. Allison just went by it. That's so good. You get her. That's great. Somehow the skeletons are still attached. All the appendages are attached to it. And they come bobbing up around her. She's okay.
1982.
There you go.
Okay.
Margot would like to know, are we saying that a living person made the bad vibes when it comes to poltergeist?
Correct.
Yes.
That's exactly what that is. It's a manifestation of bad energy. And that was fortunately or unfortunately, I've never dealt with that. At least knowingly, we've never dealt with legitimate classification of a poltergeist.
No.
Because there's really no way we could help someone. And we can't guarantee anything anyway. We're not Ghostbusters. I'm not going to tell you, hey, yeah, we'll come out and take care of whatever you need to and make it go away and everything will be fine. And but we can try to help you. However, but I don't think we've ever dealt with a legit poltergeist. Okay.
So we have a
don't think
story
so.
from Sarah.
Fantastic.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Settle in. This is a good one. I used to
We need
live.
music.
I used to live in Hagerstown, Maryland, in a house 100+ years old in a hood.
Why would you? Why? Never mind.
There was a male presence in the house that put out an energy which felt like disapproval of the house being occupied. The round tub didn't, which is kind of cool. a round tub. Interesting. Sorry. The round tub did not have a curtain that covered the whole tub area, and the energy would manifest into a black shadow and would be in eyesight during bathing, so it felt like it was watching you. Also, I would wake up in the morning for work, and the bowls and plates would be on the counter as if it was helping me pack. And the front and back door would be unlocked and or opened as if get out. After listening to your explanation of poltergeist, I guess I just had a ghost.
I would think so. But I mean, the movement of objects they sometimes classify as poltergeist activity because that's something that manifests that way. What it could be, dispelling everything else, all the scientific terms. We don't have high EMF. You're seeing these things actually happen. It would take so much energy.
Yeah, a lot.
To manipulate physical objects. That's why a lot of times you hear us it's an inside joke on the show that we can't really get into, but the door didn't open. You'll hear us say that a lot, but it take so much energy from a particular entity to move physical objects that it's just so rare to ever encounter that. So yeah, so that's a thing. But that's a hell of a story. That's fucking
Good
awesome.
story, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Like, get your shit.
So what they end up
Fuck
doing?
out of my house.
I don't know. Maybe she'll respond.
She fucking left. That's what she did.
Well, I know I would have. I know what I would have done.
We're packing the plates today. Okay. I'm gonna go on to work. You get the towels. So yeah.
You finish the kitchen, I'll do the living room.
Yeah, like I got it. I'm gonna get boxes today. Everything's good. I'm gonna rent the truck. So
if you bought a house and that kind of shit was happening, would you not stay?
Well, I don't think it's fair to ask the people in this room. Like maybe we can ask.
I mean, like Mike just said, he's like, nope.
Yeah.
So like, you bought a new house.
Well, I've had enough shit happen in
You
my
can't.
own.
I was gonna
Good
say,
point.
You can't say that because
But I don't have shit moving like that.
I would move out, lickety split, skeet a pit, put that fucker up for sale. Gotta go.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, which reminds me, I need a tripod.
Yes, you do. You need
Yeah.
a tripod. Mike,
When are we coming to investigate your house,
Yeah,
Michael?
no kidding.
I mean, we've only been working on Poodle for like 2-3 years now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's your turn now.
Not to call anything back, but you called her a tool, and
I did not call her a tool.
it's documented on video.
It is.
Look.
Shut up, Michael.
So anyway,
When are we coming to your house? Next weekend?
I don't think it's a fair question for this group because I think we'd all be like, "Fuck that! Set up a camera. Stay up all night. Bring beer."
Well, I'm still there.
Yeah, you're
There's
still
no
there.
beer when we investigate.
Well, at
Unless
our
it's-
house it would be.
Yeah.
I don't care about my house. We have to put on a public face, as we don't do a great job here. As I scream into the fucking anyway. So yeah, I think it's different to ask the people in this room.
I'd get pissed off because then they'd move my shit and it wouldn't be where I like it.
Right.
OCD and a poltergeist, I don't think would go well together.
Yeah.
No.
Or if the poltergeist had a different type of OCD than you do.
Yeah. Like, I don't like the silverware in this drawer.
Yeah. It's going in this drawer now.
That's probably what it'd be like to live with me.
fucking organized? Is it this drawer or this drawer today? Jesus.
They'd move my labels. I'd get pissed.
Oh, I need new labels. We need to get a new label on here.
Or what if
Do
they
we have a
made
new sound?
No, not yet, but we're going to.
Okay.
For T's News there. Or maybe yeah.
What if they made their own labels and started labeling shit
No.
incorrectly?
No. Oh, God, that pissed me off. Well, first they're wasting my label maker tape. No, that would be bad.
Oh, Q-tips.
Fuck! Yeah.
These are toothpicks.
Put utensils on like the junk drawer.
Yeah.
You know, is it spoons?
You know there's no junk drawer in my house.
He's back in the corner laughing
No,
at
there's
you. Again.
With the floating label maker.
Just spitting new labels out.
Kyle, I need a tripod. Bring the camera.
Blank labels.
Just spitting out blank labels just to piss her off.
That would work.
Allison just fucking pissed. God damn it. Okay. Sweet. So we talked about poltergeists. We talked about
Triskaidekaphobia.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can catch something on camera. And once I do.
Oh, it's your house?
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be
what?
cool.
That's what decides it? That's what decides it.
Well, I don't want you guys to think I'm nuts.
Too late.
Fuck are you talking about? Like we don't hang out with you?
Just kidding.
What? Want you guys to think I'm crazy? Sound like every homeowner we've ever talked to. I don't want you to think I'm crazy, but
Yeah.
if I had a fucking dollar for every time somebody said that when we talked about their house, look, I don't want you to think I'm crazy, but, and then they tell me some off the wall crazy shit, and it's like, yeah, I heard it like 3 days ago from some random dude at Kroger. Like it's the same. Everybody talks about this shit.
Do we have a response,
We
T?
do.
I see you putting your reading spectacles
Got my
on.
spectacles on.
Ooh, look at that.
Sarah continued. She said, when the front door was actually open that day, I closed the door and I addressed this man, she says in quotations, and said, "Hey, I live here now. You are not allowed to bother me anymore. You are not to unlock the doors or open the doors to jeopardize my safety. I will have you removed if you continue to express yourself in this manner." Literally, I said this in the living room with anger and intent. Aside from occasional noises and creaks from movement in the house, I didn't have any further issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not leaving. You're a jerk.
Yeah, that's exactly how you need to handle a situation like that. It's exactly how you need to do
Because
it.
it's yours. It's yours now.
Yeah, you lay claim to it. This is mine. This is what I'm going to do. You can try the nice stuff first. A little sage, a little palo, crack a window. Then after that, it's fuck you, Barry. Fuck you and your bullshit. Leave my dishes alone. You packed the towels wrong. Now I'm not leaving.
You
Son of a
roll them
bitch.
instead of folding them.
What is that bullshit?
Who does that?
I'm so sick of you. Your horse shit out here. That's exactly how you need to do it. You claim yours. This is my house. This is what I'm doing. Unless you're Mike, and then you just twinkle toes all around it. Can I borrow a tripod? I might have some.
Hey, let me turn that
know what
TV
I'm
off
gonna
for
do.
you.
No, don't come investigate. No, we don't. I know we're like,
That was weird, though.
I know everybody else knows what
What?
they're fucking
The
doing.
night, the day I woke up and Logan's TV was on, he wasn't even there. I mean, he wasn't even there. That like nobody was in his room. I woke up and the fucking TV was just on. I'm like, oh, God.
Anybody watching this is annoyed as me. Like we could just go and fucking document it one night and just maybe we'd catch something, maybe we wouldn't, but we might think Mike's crazy.
I am crazy.
Well,
we
yeah,
already
dude.
know
You
that.
sit here, we know. I don't know
People
what you're.
come
I don't,
investigate your house.
I don't even know what you're worried about.
I'm not worried.
So next weekend, I'm free.
Well-
How about you, Miss Storts?
We got a podcast Saturday night 6. We'll do it live from Mike's.
There you go, Turbirds.
Live.
Turbirds, Bernstein.
Turbo.
Sweet baby carrots.
Everybody's gonna be the poltergeist. Triskaidekaphobia. Can I have a
good?
beer?
Did you say Triskaidekaphobia?
Yeah,
There's no M in that.
there might be.
Dude, these are good.
Some languages. They are good. I like these.
God, they're tasty.
Especially at 9%. North High Brewing. Filthy McNasty.
You ever watch Shasta McNasty?
No.
You ever watch that show?
Wait, that's not a filthy McNasty.
I know.
That is
for
a
you
filthy
guys,
McNasty.
it is.
Yes, that's true.
To you guys,
Good
it
point.
is.
Ryan
Touche.
Guy's True. Oh. It's litter box edition.
Yeah, I must say, it smells like the shit that's been coming out of Phyllis's ass for the last 3 days.
Or Fran.
Yeah, good point. At least Fran's is cheaper. It's
Glad we got the
free.
candles burning in here. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Fran, we love you.
It never wafted over here, so I never
Really?
got to.
It wasn't her worst, but
It was bad.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. Everybody at this table turned green.
Not me.
Okay. So,
Yeah, not Michael. Michael can't smell.
are you...
Dutch oven all day.
You're safe.
Nothing.
Margot said, yes, do it, live from Mike's.
Yeah, see? The fans have spoken.
Fans have spoken, Michael. Tell the
Right-
crew.
right now.
They
Empty
need to
at
be
the
gone
house.
Saturday night.
That's what I was going to say. Right now, Kim's at home like, fuck off! Bring all those people over here without talking to me. So, which I don't blame
You
you.
got cats
I don't
and
blame
a
you a bit.
dog.
So, it's not, we've investigated
Dude, there's
houses with
literally a guest dog roaming. There's not even this dog doesn't even live here, and it's roaming the studio right now. What are you talking about? Everybody loves the animals. We're fine.
pets. So go ahead and try
No,
another
Rocky's
excuse.
too high strung.
No, he's not.
Rocky's fine. What we're gonna do with Rocky? We're gonna get him his camping chair. Uncle Kyle's gonna bring over some special treats for him, and he's gonna chill the fuck out.
And
That's what's gonna happen.
Bring Boone over and they can play outside.
There
Sure.
you go.
Wear each other
They'll
out.
wear each other out.
Done. See? Super simple.
I get a
Kim, buckle up. We're on our way.
I get a camping chair for Boone. They'll be camping buddies.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
There you go.
We'll make a fire for
He
him.
already climbs up in the recliner, and Mom hates it. He chills out next to me in the recliner, like I'll be on the Xbox or something. No, that's where he goes now. In the recliner next to me, flops down. This is it. That's what I'm supposed to be. If I have to yell at him and tell him to get down, he looks like I just beat him with a stick. He's like, oh, really? But Mom's home. Yeah, Mom's home. Okay.
But every time he jumps up there, like if I'm getting ready to go to bed, he'll plop his fucking big brown head on that arm of it, and he'll look through the doorway at me like, bitch.
I'm hanging out with Dad now.
I'm laying on the couch.
Can you come out here and recline this for me? I could be more comfortable. So anyway.
Teresa Rollins Williams says, "Hi, everyone."
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Thanks for checking in.
What's up, Teresa?
See how she hit her head?
I take it you two know her.
God, jeez. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I don't
She
know.
hit her head. She fall down, go boom. I'll show you a picture.
She fall down.
We don't need to take up time on
Is
the
she
podcast.
okay?
She apparently she's
Yeah.
okay. She was posted on Facebook, so everything was fine. But she fall down, go boom. Looked like really fucking hard.
I told her to go get it looked at.
Fucking ow. Fucking ow. Anyway, we got T's news.
Tease news.
Tease news. Tease news. We have breaking news right now.
We do.
Live investigation next Saturday night from Bike Holes.
You heard it here first.
Miss Storts, if you would like to pick up where I'm leaving off. Pretty
We got,
please.
we got news with T. News with T, everybody. News with T, everybody.
We need a
Teresa
jingle.
said she just wants to let you know that she's at the campground and Bikehole's not invited.
Oh,
And she said she's good.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it, but it looks like you need a spotter. You might want to fucking invite him along with you. No, we're glad you're okay. That's good to know. Glad-
that's
Thank you
always-
very much for checking in.
that's always good.
So news with T.
Are we good, Alison?
Go.
Okay.
Yep.
What's wrong, Franny Fran?
Is it Fran or Bruni?
That was Fran.
Mama, you're fine.
Boone's not much of a whiner, to be quite honest.
No, he's very physically annoying. Come like push you. Like, hey, it's time to go. Come on.
Oh, I have to put my spectacles on. I'm blind.
You look cute in
You
them.
do.
Shut up
Yes,
and
you
put 'em
do.
on.
They're dirty.
Hey,
Hold on. I can't
don't
see
talk-
this. What do you...
Makes you
Bruno,
look,
what
makes
are
you
you
look
doing?
smart.
Bitch, I look smart without them. Hooker.
I gave Kyle a look when I said it. I gave him a look when I said it.
He hesitated for like 0.2 seconds. Like, should I say?
Woodrow was
Yeah,
like,
we're
go
going
ahead. It's
to.
fine. Yeah.
We're going to.
Okay.
Which story are we talking about first?
Do we want to do Zac Bagans?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
and
Yes,
what did he buy?
Zac Bagans buys a $666 satanic 6-string haunted guitar that supposedly killed a teen.
$666. Why would anybody price it that way?
I don't know.
Because it's satanic.
So dumb.
Because it's demonic.
Look,
It's
I've
a-
said it before. There's a lot of weird shit that we talk about on here that I like buy into. Like, hey, yeah, that's real. To get me to roll my eyes at some shit, it's got to be out there. This right here, I'm rolling my eyes at it. I can't. I fucking can't. I can't. There's a lot of shit that I'll entertain, but this is like it's up
He's
there with
not-
like flat Earth and shit.
He's
Go ahead.
he's not one of them.
Go on.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I'm in zero hurry. You're fine. I was over here reading an article that I've not read yet.
Sarah said he is such a tool.
For real. For real.
Okay.
Total sellout.
The fashion sense fucking kills me, first of all. The new, crushed velvet hat he's wearing? No, honey.
You mean you don't like that?
No.
Fuck.
His
I better
fucking
cancel that
hair.
Amazon order.
Return that.
His fucking hair kills me.
what
The
Mike got me
Jenko
for my birthday.
jeans.
It's a new era fitted
Is he
black
still wearing
velvet
those
hat.
jeans?
Yes, he still fucking wears those jeans.
Wait, and is the hair like still the?
No, it's like straight up and hard as a rock. It looks like if you flicked it, it wouldn't move. And he wears. I can't. I really wish he'd let me go into his closet and dress him. Because
There's probably nothing in there you want to dress him with.
it's all black. We need rare black, boo. It's okay, but let's revamp. There's just a lot of no. I digress. Well, these are cute shoes. Sorry, ad. Okay.
Squirrels.
So, Mr. Baggins is now the owner of a supposedly haunted acoustic guitar that could have been involved in the death of a teenager in 1979. He stated, "I don't play the guitar very well, but you can rest assured that I will most definitely play this instrument and see if anything happens to me." Of course he would. Go ahead, Zac Bagans. Play it while you open up what's the box? The post he touched?
The divot box.
Yeah, play it to the open divot box.
Maybe if he plays a jig, the box will open.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit.
You can order those. You want to get one?
Order one what?
Dybbuk box?
Yeah. You want to get one?
Yeah.
We'll open it. We'll open it live on the podcast.
No, we won't.
Why
Not in my house, we're not.
We'll
Why?
do it at Mike's
But
next
I was
Saturday.
saying, we do it at my house.
No!
Tune in.
I mean, shit. The place is already fucking haunted.
I mean, if we can get prime shipping, shit, we'll have it in time.
I want to get one. I want to open it.
Yeah, but who's to say, like, where are you going to get it from?
I don't know. You can order them. Let's order one.
But what's in it?
But I don't know. Chicken bones and hate. I don't have. I have no idea.
Well, that's like,
I don't know what would be
Spell
in
it.
like,
HATE.
No,
Ew.
jackass.
That's what you were going to do.
DY. It's like DYBBEK. I think.
UK.
Oh, there you go. UK. There you go.
But how do you pronounce it?
Dybbuk.
Yeah, but that would be like me and you sitting in my garage, whittling out boxes in a weekend and throwing some, like,
So it's a business
eating-
venture then.
and eating
Leftover
fucking,
BW3s.
yeah, eating roosters all
Kayla, go
weekend
to
and throwing the
Roosters.
fucking empty bones in there.
Mike, why are you giving our business plan away? Like, what are you talking about? It's like the one thing I can do with my broken ass back. Why are you fucking this up for me?
Let's go. Let's do it.
So Post Malone did this with Zach, and that was when he had the plane almost crash.
In the car accident?
The car
Yeah.
accident, the people raided, or the old house did a home invasion on the house that he just sold. So all this bad shit happened to him. So he's a believer in that. That's one of the reasons why I'm sort of up on this story, because I'm a Post Malone dork.
So question.
But go ahead.
Nay to Ouija boards.
Correct.
But
Well, yeah.
Yes to a-
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I'm just trying to...
This is good content. This is what I need, is somebody to be like, hey, you're full of shit.
No, I'm just curious what the, like...
That's every day of our marriage.
So
Thanks, everybody, for listening. This has been our City Paranormal podcast. No, I'm just genuinely curious. Like, what's the...
Yeah,
I
what's the
don't even
difference?
know. I've never even heard of this thing, so I don't know what the difference is.
with a Ouija board, I've actually had a personal experience with a Ouija board that was like, okay, this is some weird fucking shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with it. And
Hence
then after,
why you've...
yeah, and then after reading about it, then being like, okay, I'm done with them. The Dybbuk box, on the other hand, is I'm kind of with Mike. Like, I think it's probably two drunk guys in their garage with chicken bones. You know, like, it's fucking bullshit. That's
Eating
why I'm
wings,
like,
drinking
yeah,
beer all weekend.
exactly. You know, putting like, you know, a can in there and like 5 bones. Like, you know, oh, these are donkey killer hot. They're fucking, you know, super haunted, you know, so.
So can I play devil's advocate then?
Yeah.
Because when it comes to Ouija boards, my mother was raised extremely religious. Like, no jewelry, no makeup, no pants, don't cut your hair. Oh, skirts.
No
Jackass. Look, he's drowning.
Fuck, I missed the punchline because I'm drinking beer. Just Kathy running around pantless.
No.
How do they dress in Cambridge? No pants. I know that.
Oh,
It's
jackass.
fantastic. Go spend a weekend there.
But she went with me, and I bought a Ouija board. I used to take it with me to school in elementary school. And we played out on the playground, and nothing ever happened. You know how I know nothing ever happened? Because I'm the one that fucking moved it.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know
it's the
where-
same thing with the Dybbuk box. You just think it's bullshit, whereas I think the Ouija board's bullshit.
No, no.
I don't believe the Ouija board's bullshit. And that's not to say that we get our hands on a real Dybbuk box and it's not bullshit.
Yeah.
But I don't believe. I just don't believe, and I believe that with a Ouija board, you can possibly open a portal to something that you don't know that's there, that would normally be around, a spirit, etc. And then you open that portal to communicate or deal with something on the other side. You've got no real way of knowing what the fuck it is. It's interesting because I actually got an email about this that we didn't put on the show.
What?
Because I answered
Ouija
it
boards?
directly. Or a Facebook message I got. I just answered it directly. I didn't put on the air because it wasn't just something, you know, it was something like, no, you know, because I feel that strongly about it. I didn't want it to be part of the show.
And here we are.
And here we are. Yeah. But when you have a Ouija board, you're opening a communication, you're opening a line to the other side, to something that normally wouldn't have access to your area, your proximity, your being. And when you do that, you have no control over it. You can't effectively close that. Are you okay over there? You can't effectively close that line of communication. You don't know what you're interacting with. It could be good, could be evil. It's not like walking into an area like, say, for example, Prospect Place, where those entities, spirits, whatever you want to call them, whether you believe or not, they're in that area, they're attached to that area, and you can communicate with them, and they can communicate with you, and then you leave them at that location. When you take that Ouija board and you open that portal, you bring something to you, regardless of where you are. You open that door and they come to you. And I don't feel like that is safe. I don't feel like it's safe for any of us. I just don't.
How's that any different than the Dybbuk box?
I don't believe in the Dybbuk box, so it's different.
End of story.
Amanda
bullshit.
just commented. She said, with any divination tool, you can open a portal. I think it's to each its own when using them and how they are used.
That's fair. I believe that's fair. I think that you can exhibit more control with other tools. If it's say for example, it's the rods?
Oh,
Dowsing
dowsing
rods.
rods.
The dowsing rods. I think if you
I need to
open
whip those out.
Yeah, we need to have those out. But I do believe that there are more what's the word I'm looking for? There's more effective ways to open and close doors than there is with a Ouija board. Because there's all kinds of weird information about Ouija. Oh, you got to burn it, you got to bury it, you got to do this, you got to do that. But you don't know what you're communicating with. You don't know when you open that door. It's not like opening the front door in your house and you can peek through the peephole. Like, oh, it's Mike out there, or it fucking could be Poltergeist eat your face off. Dybbuk box crash my plane. You have no idea.
If you open that portal through a Ouija board and something comes through, and you close it, what's to say that whatever comes through goes back after you close it?
Right. Yeah, you could close the door and it can't go back.
Yeah. Yeah. What if it's on this side and you got to figure out how to open it back up? Because if let's say you open it back up, it's a crapshoot as to whether it's going to be the same portal that thing came through to begin with.
Right.
And you would have to send it back through the one that it came through.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
whether or
I
not
would
you
think
could reopen that door. Yeah, absolutely.
And what are the odds?
Yeah. But I mean, I do believe that, and I'm on the same page as you are. But then there is a part of me, there's that skeptic part of me, which is no fun. I think it makes it interesting for the show. But there's that skeptic part of me that's like, yeah, but it's like the Dybbuk box. Like, fuck the Dybbuk box. Like, I'll open that and lick the inside of it. I don't give a damn. Like, it's not real. The same thing with like Annabelle. Like, I would hug Annabelle and go to bed with it. I don't care. It makes no difference to me. I don't believe in it. But I think it's because I had that experience with a Ouija board that it's real to me. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of like, So who's to say? The flip side of that is, here's me being the skeptic of myself. Who's to say I don't open a Dybbuk box and my whole entire world goes to shit? And I'm like, they're fucking real! Don't ever fuck with them ever! Oh my God!
I was wrong.
Yeah. Like the tree in my backyard just spontaneously combusted. Like I have no idea. Plane crashed in my garage. I don't know what I'm doing. So.
Would you do one, Allison?
What's that?
The Ouija board?
I played with one, at a slumber party, 30 years ago, and I'm good.
I think it would be very interesting with someone like Rachel.
And see, I would do it with like Alice and Rachel because I trust them and I know they wouldn't move it.
Right, it wouldn't be bullshit.
Right. So like if it actually moved, then I would be convinced.
Well, we can do it at Mike's house this weekend.
Well, that's see.
Can you make sure you have one there ready for us when we get there?
I sent mine to a guy last year that collects them.
You had a Ouija board?
Oh, go ahead and tell the story, Mike. Go ahead.
You've heard the story.
Like twice, but nobody
or
watching
3
probably has.
times.
LA,
I don't know. I was like 10, 12 years old. We were all sitting around. It was me, my sister, and a friend of ours that lived a few houses down. So we got the Ouija board, which is weird because my sister bought the Ouija board at a Catholic yard sale.
What?
At the Catholic church yard sale. Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not like Catholicism's really all that clean anymore.
Or was it ever?
You know.
No, but we started messing around with it and it started spelling like things out, answering questions. So, you know, we're young and everyone's like, oh, you're moving it. Nah. I said, all right, well, we're going to put our hands behind our back and continue to ask questions.
Never heard this fucking story for the record.
Yes, you have.
We've
Yeah,
told
you
it.
have.
Yes, you have. We've told it on the podcast. He's
I
told
don't.
this story on the
And
podcast.
it would still
don't
still
pay
move
attention. That's
around and
great.
answer the questions.
With nobody touching it.
Yeah. Because our hands were behind our back. I told everybody, I was like, look, if everybody thinks that somebody else is touching it, this is the only way we can do it effectively. Put your hands behind your back, keep asking questions. And sure as shit, still answered. We were like, done.
There's the Zozo thing, too.
I remember us talking about that.
Yeah. Which is, you know, supposedly some different entity, basically the devil, that's attached to Ouija boards. There's been some different documentaries on it that's supposedly real. That's not what I experienced. You know, I experienced some weird shit. So.
It was just, mine was just some guy telling us, like, his age and how he died. And I think he told us his name and shit. It was weird as hell.
Have any of the viewers used them?
Yes. Margot Butcher Shaw commented that she played with one as a kid and summoned dead people and believes a portal was opened. Bad luck has followed me throughout my life.
And you attribute that to the Ouija board.
That's what she's saying.
I'm telling you, dude, we need to open a Divic box on fucking live.
All right. I mean, I'm down. No, I just
Mike's life goes to shit and he just blames me forever. Like,
Damn it, Kyle.
fucking did it. Like
he lied to me.
I gotta sleep in your fucking basement for the next 30 years.
Whatever, dude. It's fine. We're getting ready. We're gonna have a kid that moves out. We'll have another bedroom. It'll be fine.
No, it's fine. I didn't want to move in. It's fine.
We can all move in.
I mean,
Where am I going to go?
We really can't.
You're getting her over.
The only problem you're going to have, and this is probably too much info for the viewer, but who cares? The only problem you're going to have is you're going to have to arm wrestle T for the closet.
Oh, I know I'm not winning that one.
Yeah, so
I
that's
turned
the
our spare bedroom into my closet, Michael.
yeah.
I know.
Yes, it's
Have
amazing.
you seen it?
No.
She didn't wait for me
I'm
to
afraid
come help
to.
her.
We can still fix it. Don't worry.
It's as
Plenty.
big as the studio. It's as big as the studio. You'll have to check it out before you leave. So,
It's full and I need more room.
God.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. That means we need to go through your shit.
Girl,
Negative
yes.
Ghost Rider. Negative.
Like
All of my clothes would fit in the width of your flag behind you.
I still have shoes in tubs because I don't have enough room, and I have two racks.
You really need to check it out. So, but I can't. You know me. I can't really say anything. I mean, look around this room. Like
Sure.
I can't. I can't tell anybody to get rid of anything. I mean, you guys can't really see it on the podcast, but like the shelf just behind Mike. Oh, G.I. Joe fell over. I need to fix that. Anyway,
Or
but just the shelf behind Mike,
How
I've
did
got
he fall
a ton
over?
maybe probably Batman. Batman's an asshole.
Oh my god!
Batman falls over. See, Duke fell over right there. See, he's got duct tape for his. Oh God, roadblocks down. Don't touch anything. Stop it.
that's weird because he was standing up. When I
Well,
came
yeah, they all stand up, Mike.
in. He was standing up when I came in.
It's like a Dybbuk box. Hit eject on Soundwave, and he's got but anyway, so I can't really tell anybody to get rid
Right.
of anything, because of the weird shit I have.
Sure.
So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we need to open a Dybbuk box.
Okay.
Real quick trailer. Speaking of the weird shit I've got on my shelf, there's something you could kind of see over Mike's shoulder there. There are the Invincible compilations behind him there. On March 26th on Prime Video, the Invincible comic book series comes out. Mike and I are going to be doing a podcast dedicated to that. every week, which I'm excited about. I don't know if Mike is. But
I saw the. No, I am. You sent
dragging
me,
him along with
So,
me.
T, what are
said-
you and I going to be doing?
You sent me
And
that
Rachel.
trailer.
Oh, they get to do like
The murder mystery thing.
She doesn't watch.
I don't do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll sit here and Google shit, but I don't follow as hardcore.
Whatever you guys want to do, we're gonna do.
Dogs.
We're trying to do different dogs. Whatever.
Dogs.
Here's the
different-
greatest one that ever lived.
Different content. We're trying to just do different content on our podcast channel.
Gotcha.
So, but Invincible, we're gonna do episode by episode breakdown. Hopefully they drop it all at once so we can binge it. I'm looking forward to
binge it.
that. Do you want? Never mind. We'll talk about it in a minute. I'm gonna write that down. So anyway, we're gonna open a Dybbuk box at Mike's next weekend. Everybody in the room's like, "What the fuck is Kyle doing?
Making plans.
What is he doing?"
Do you need to shoot Kim a text real quick?
Nah,
Tell her to make sure all the kids are gone tomorrow.
You gotta okay this.
I'll surprise her.
No, we'll wait.
We'll just show up.
We'll
We're
wait.
here.
It might be something that happens, but it is something that I want to do. So maybe we'll get the fans' input. If you're listening to the podcast or whatever, shoot us an email. Let us know what you think. If you want us to do it, if you don't want us to do it, save yourselves. No, stop. Save yourselves. So don't do it. I just don't give a fuck about a Dybbuk box. I just don't.
Yet.
I think whatever
Yet.
you.
'Cause
Honestly,
who
I
knows,
think
right?
whatever you. Whatever we end up opening is, I think, is going to be
And then we start making them.
bullshit. Yeah. That night,
That night we take the bad mojo, we put it in the box, and we sell it.
we'll seal them. We'll
It's
seal them.
actually a business plan.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Get my little whittling
Wow.
tools.
We've got off on a tangent now.
Yeah. So, what's your next news story?
Let's do.
T?
I never finished the first.
We'll do. Go ahead and we'll do one more news story after this, and then we'll probably have to wrap it up. But go ahead.
Do you
Fire
want
away.
me to finish this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're doing
let's go.
whatever Dybbuk box. What I
The
don't even-
guitar.
The guitar.
The guitar.
Right. Yes.
Sweet baby carrot.
666.
The $666. I fucking forgot what it was.
Well, it was a guitar.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Because they're all gone.
$666 satanic 6-string Honda guitar that supposedly killed a teen. That's a lot of S's. So, anyways, Zac Bagans bought it. He bought it from Reverb.
Was it what is it as like an auction?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what
It
Reverb
just
is.
says online music retailer.
Yeah. Apparently, the seller was given the acoustic guitar, which is said to be cursed by the mother of the deceased boy. That's an interesting twist. The seller listed the instrument with a warning to the future buyer. Please use extreme caution when conjuring the phantasmic spirits that seem to be channeled through this iniquitous instrument. Girl, I'm busting out all the big words.
We're gonna call you Roger.
I know. What?
Yeah, but that death happened, what, in
79.
Ooh, girl, I love your vernacular.
So when, and this was, hey now. When,
We should probably step out.
yeah.
You and I.
Well, I mean, they're still alive, so.
That
Well, I
doesn't
mean,
bother us.
That's what T's into.
It might bother me though, so gotta go.
we'll make some money that way.
Yeah, speaking of Dybbuk boxes,
That box goes on OnlyFans. Sorry.
Oh,
Anywho,
God, we are a mess.
The original owner of the guitar was said to be a 13-year-old boy who was rumored to be a Satan worshiper. The listing mentions black magic, devil worship, and more before noting how the guitar was possibly involved in the boy's untimely death. His death has never been solved, but oh my God,
calamitous.
thank you, kid, was found lying on his bed with this guitar draped across him, apparently electrocuted, even though it is an acoustic guitar. I call bullshit.
That is the, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he bought it because it was only, well, for two reasons. It was cheap and the number.
Yeah. And the story behind it. I'm
So,
sure.
couldn't you get a hell of a lot more money out of that if it was like a legit?
right. That's what I was going to.
Because that's complete bullshit.
Yeah, I feel like if it was legit as far as it could really be something that was attributed to this kid's death, it would have went for more than $666. but that's the devil's number. So
You're talking a couple grand at least. Maybe.
minimum, right?
Yeah.
What's a 13-year-old's death worth to you? About $2,500. That's it. Not $666.
Well,
Oh, Jesus. All right.
his his mom claims that she heard strings play despite no one being near the guitar. 3 different occasions, the guitar was placed in her bedroom closet, and then she would find it on her bed, and she lives home alone. And
My
then
favorite one.
Yeah.
I read that.
The final straw occurred when she saw the guitar levitate out of the trash can she had placed it in.
Somberly
Somberly.
placed it in.
I apologize.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
How does a guitar act somber?
No,
No, she
the
placed
placement
it.
of it in the trash can was somber when she threw it away.
Duh.
Then it levitated out
Get
of the
with
trash
it.
can.
Yeah, so they're about the Dybbuk box.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
gonna,
So there you
we're
go.
gonna sell. They're gonna sell like hotcakes. And sell one to Zac Bagans.
So
for
this
like
Sarah
$5
Lewis,
grand.
I think we need to be friends.
You'd
She
love
said,
Sarah.
"Isn't everything he involved in BS? I mean, no one in the profession could ever take him seriously."
But everybody.
I'd love to know if they do.
Like what other?
I mean, that chick that we talked about that was on the twatter, she wasn't talking shit about him, but do they talk shit about him? We don't know. They may.
they do.
Yeah, but I've never seen anyone really talk shit about him. But he's so full of shit. I don't get it.
Graham got
Well-
caught faking evidence. Nobody talks shit about him.
Well, yeah, but they sort of do. The problem that you have is we have in our scientific field, hobby, whatever you want to
Community.
call it, community. There
That's
you go.
a good one.
Thank you, Allison.
Thank you.
I'm here all night.
You have people that run around and they say, "Oh, I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to get on. I'm not trying to get a TV deal. I'm not trying to have my YouTube page blow up. I'm not trying to do this." But when in actuality they are. So they won't call these people out. They won't go on 10-minute tirades on Amy Bruni on their podcast like, I don't know, some fat guy in the room here did and talk shit. They won't do it because they really want to get on. They really want to get that TV contract. It's not going to happen. But you have all these people that run around, and that's why they won't call them out on their shit. I've said it. I'll say it again because we might have somebody new viewing or listening right now. The first 6 seasons of Ghost Adventures, probably the best paranormal television that you will ever watch because it was legit. It was the 3 dudes. They had cameras. They went into locations. They documented what they got. Sometimes they got good shit. Sometimes they didn't get anything at all. But
And that's real life. That's
correct.
The way it happens.
You'll stumble in somewhere. You'll get some good shit. You won't get anything at all. About season 7, 8, about the time Nick left, and the stories never come out. Okay, and I have no idea what happened. I have no idea. All I can do is speculate. My guess is Travel Channel came back to them and said, "Look, we really need some other stuff for, we're going to give you another season, but we got to sell some advertising.
Yeah.
We've got to make some shit happen." And Nick was the only one to say, "I can't do that. I can't fake this shit."
Yeah.
And that's why Nick left.
Kept with his integrity.
I've never met Nick. I've never talked to Nick. I have no idea. It's never come out in the media about what happened. I'm only speculating. I have no idea. But I'm guessing that that's what happened. And again, I don't blame him. I don't blame Zach or Aaron. It's a living, man. Go make your living. Go do whatever the fuck it is you want to do.
They've done well.
Yeah. Make it fucking happen. When it comes to the paranormal community and being on, he's a fucking rock star.
Yeah.
He is a fucking rock star. Do your thing, man. Go make your cash. Do whatever it is you need to do to make your cash. Just don't expect real people or real people in the paranormal field to fucking buy it. We don't buy it. You did well. You did a good job. Nice work, buddy. Nice fucking work. But anybody real in the community doesn't fucking buy it. We don't buy it. You sold out. It's fine. I get it, dude. Pay your bills, man. Go on a fucking vacation to Bermuda.
Yeah.
Sign that multi-million-dollar deal. Open your fucking... Dude, fucking do you. Good for you. But anybody that's worth a shit in the community, don't expect us to buy in to whatever it is you're fucking selling.
No.
We don't. We don't.
I've never really bought it. Well,
No.
the first few seasons, yeah.
Like I said,
But after that, it was just like, what the hell
it
is
gets
going
dicey
on?
around season 4, but then at the base minimum 1 through 4 is fantastic. 4 through 7's kind of and then that's when Nick bails. And that was kind of when you could see like, oh, now they're getting this like profound evidence at every location. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's suspicious. That's weird. You know? And that's what, and I have no idea. But I'm just guessing that that's what went down.
Good speculation.
But I think that's why a lot of people in the community won't talk shit. They won't come out and say the truth because they all say, well, you know, we just want to support each other. Fuck off, man. 99% of the fucking people in this community want nothing more than to see you fuck up.
Yeah.
I completely fucking believe it. And I don't give a fuck. 99% of them all they want to do is see us fuck up. That's all they want. They don't support what you do. They don't support what you put out there. They don't fucking support, you know, your fucking Instagram. They don't fucking give a shit. They talk all that shit, but they don't want to do it. And then at the same fucking time, they want to, you know, suck Zac Bagans off. You know, like, dude, like it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit, but they're so worried about, like, well, maybe Discovery Channel Plus might give me something.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they might fucking, you know.
Maybe Zach will see my show. And
yeah, maybe Zach. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I can make a weird video and Zach will fucking think it's funny and put me on like Dakota. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, good for you. Like, whatever. But come on, man.
The door didn't open.
The door didn't fucking open. Come on, man.
Now, I mean, it moved.
It may have moved.
It moved for.
May
it
have
moved.
Didn't open.
It
like
moved
that.
for us, but it sure as hell didn't open.
So I think that's why you don't see more people that are critical in the community, because secretly, you know, they're all about the evidence and about finding out what they can find out. But really, in actuality, you know, there's that thing, you know, really hoping they'll fucking get on, like really fucking.
Yeah,
you know,
it's that slight glimmer of hope.
like maybe I'll get a chance to be on Travel Channel. Maybe I'll be on Discovery Plus, the app that they, you know, relegated everybody to because we couldn't pull more than 600,000 viewers in our demographic, because that's what they get. 500,000 people. For fuck's sake, 10% of that watched our last video on Facebook. I mean, fucking for real. Like, come on. Anyway, you got something, T? I heard you giggle. You got something over there?
I was reading the ranker things with funeral directors, and some of these are good. Like, I was cracking up.
We have another.
Well, I think that should be our next. Is it this one?
Yes, because I want to talk. I've got something to talk about regarding this.
Okay, so
Is that James Dean?
sure, no,
Taking a dirt nap.
it's not
No,
James Dean.
seriously, it looks like
it-
James Dean.
It can't be, because James Dean's head was not attached when he died.
Oh, that's right, because that car crash.
He was decapitated. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out which ones.
Our crack reporter. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I have like 3 of them I'm gonna read. Once mausoleums are sealed, they're sealed for life. There you go.
Sorry, there's a lot of stuff happening on this
Yes,
page.
there is. Okay. So this woman picked a double mausoleum. That's where you're buried in the wall of a building. And she was super excited about it. And during the service, she was bragging. So it's so great. So whenever I want to see Bob, I just tell them and they come open it up. And I can sit right here with his casket. And they had to tell her that once it's sealed for good.
You're going to hang out with Bob's bones and shit.
Uh-huh. They said, but ma'am,
You're going to hold hands.
Yeah, exactly. She suddenly went ape and started screaming and thrashing about. Before we could stop her, she crawled into the tomb and started clawing at the casket, still screaming and crying. 2 feet were all you could see flapping about. 50 people gasped and stood there horrified. We had to reach in and grab her feet and pull her back out while she clawed at the sides of the enclosure. When we got her out, her dress had come up way up, exposing her undergarments as she was covered in dust and filth and absolutely crazy screaming and rolling around on the floor. Her family had to drag her away.
So she loved him.
Yeah.
I just want to know what the crotchless panties were all about.
Maybe he was buried with
my
a
God.
It
shit
was
ton
a
of
funeral,
money.
for fuck's sake.
This one's a short one. Fist pump at a funeral.
I think that was.
Number 7. Keep going. There you go. I used to altar serve and once witnessed a lady walk up to her mother's coffin as the perfect picture of anguish, raw grief, and as she kneeled down to kiss it, she got a huge, relieved, joyous smile and actually did the yes fist, hiding it as part of the sign of the cross. She tipped each of us $50 for serving.
Whoa.
Bitch, I'm glad you gone.
Yeah, no shit.
That house is nice.
Okay, so I'm going to read number 8. It's a little long, but it hits a little close to home for me. And then the end is hilarious. So, family very upset. Their young child, 20-year-old son, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. And they said, in parentheses, think messy, brains everywhere.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they couldn't figure out what they wanted to do. They wanted to be able to see him one last time. So one of the gentlemen that works at the funeral home was very well known in their area for his abilities of what he can do with oh my God, I forgot what it's called. A body. A
Corpse.
corpse. Thank you. I kept
You're
thinking
welcome.
casket, and that was not the right word.
Fucking funeral.
So they said that the victim had used a revolver against his right temple, which was cocked at an angle, which resulted in an explosion of brains popping open right above the right eyebrow. There's a visual for you. Pretty much the whole upper right quadrant of the head was blown apart. To make an already long story short, my friend rebuilt this guy's face and glued the skin back together to make it seem normal. He insists to this day, 20 plus years ago, that it was one of his best reconstructions he had ever done. The mother saw him and was in tears at how beautiful he had made him look. The father was impressed. Wrong. The visitation was scheduled for the morning and the funeral in the afternoon. Visitation was going well when suddenly one of the ladies viewing the body lets out a startling scream. Apparently, the fake skull fragment that they used to reconstruct the kid's face had unstuck and sunk back into the head, leaving sort of a crater. It left the face lopsided and disfigured. I distinctly remember going from shock to laughing hysterically when my friend jumped out of his seat, started making the facial expressions of what this guy looked like. He said it looked a bit like Sloth from the Goonies. Hey, guys.
Rocky
Road. Can you imagine?
Well, they fixed it right there on the spot.
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
can.
on the spot.
And got it ready for the funeral later on that day. The reason this one hits close to home is Woodrow and I have a friend whose little brother committed suicide with a double-barrel shotgun in his mouth.
Jeez.
Open casket.
No.
I sat in the front row with the family. You couldn't tell.
What?
It was impressive as hell.
Magicians.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. He was 15.
Damn.
Yeah. I'll tell you the rest of the story off. It's even worse than that. But yeah, it was I mean, like, I sat there the entire time. You couldn't tell. I knew that kid. I was always over at that house.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive as
crazy.
hell.
That's sad that what happened.
Yeah.
So we're going to have like 8 news stories next week.
Yes.
No.
Well, yeah.
We only got through 2.
Oh my God, they can't keep adding up, y'all.
We're going to have an entire podcast that is nothing but T's news segments.
Sweet baby carrots.
News with Tay. We'll just open
And
it
then-
like that. And we can turn our mics off.
Yeah.
Well, at that, then we can get her own jingle, and then it'll be dedicated to her show.
It'll just be her. Yeah, it'll be more. Yeah, yeah. It'll be
No,
more.
no,
Yeah, it'll be more podcast channel
Nobody wants
content
to
like we were
listen
talking about
to
before.
more of me.
Yeah, they
yeah,
do.
they want to
love
listen to
you.
T's
Speak
news.
for yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say all these people love you. It's ridiculous.
No.
Yeah, it is. So what I want to talk about real quick is the funeral directors, the butt plug thing.
The butt plug. Not everybody gets a butt plug.
Have you? Well,
We talked about it.
Wait,
yeah,
not
we
everyone
did talk
does?
about it on the show.
Yes.
They like take it looks like a big fucking bolt, and they screw it up your asshole so you don't leak.
Ass bolt.
Meh, I can see that.
Mike's like, I'm into it.
I mean,
You know, a wild weekend.
yeah.
Ta-da.
Oh God,
Funeral butt plug.
so you don't leak.
Look at the website. Bluelips.com.
Blue. Oh.
Ooh, they. Ew, No!
Can you shop for?
They're $18 in case anybody wants to buy one.
Well, I'm saying, can you get them custom made?
No, they're one size fits all, brother.
Like, can I
Yep.
get a
Just
GI Joe head on
pucker up.
the end of yours?
It's called an
Not one of my GI Joe heads.
It's
I
called
love every one of those guys. No,
an AV closure.
it's an AV closure. It's an audio visual closure.
Maybe it's an anal vaginal closure.
That's exactly what it is.
Probably.
Is it?
Oh yeah, look. Yeah, if you look down. Oh
Anal,
yeah.
vaginal plug.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So that's creepy. And you screw it in there. Screw it in. Anyway.
Well,
Looks like one of those steaks.
So
that you
then, what
put into
about
the
a
ground.
what about a suicide? Somebody blows their head off, and there's a ceiling fan on.
Well, let me see if this.
Just whoa.
it's very messy.
Splatter. So you know,
That'd be kind of cool.
it was one of the things that came to my mind when you were looking that
Black
up.
Manila toe tags?
It's so the Frigid Fluid company. So this is where you can go and it's a really nice little
Ooh,
looking
cranial.
website.
Cranial cap.
That's what, yeah, it's just what I just clicked. Designed to absorb leaks and protect against stains.
My God,
It's necessary. Death happens.
it's weird to see it though.
So I was watching
Yeah.
a TikTok the other day, and
The other day,
and this woman was talking about how she has a 2018
a cranial cap.
a Cadillac
Oh, okay,
Escalade,
all right.
and her friend just bought a brand new 2021 Cadillac Escalade, fucking loaded out, like the top end that you can get. And she's like, "Wow, I wish I could afford one of those." And she goes, "Then I remembered. Oh yeah, she's a funeral director. Mm-hmm. She's in her fucking heyday.
Yeah.
Business is popping right now.
Yeah,
It has been.
yeah. Everybody's dying.
Yeah, she's probably paid cash for that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we need to do, Mike.
There's good money in it.
I told you.
We
But
could
you
sell-
gotta do
we
both.
could sell Dybbuk boxes and death.
We sell death.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Perfect. Dybbuk boxes. Done.
No, they
Death-
say if you want to
we're
make
death-
money,
Thanks everybody for tuning in.
they say if you want to make money in it, you have to be a funeral director and you have to be a licensed embalmer. You can't just do one. Because I guess the money's in the embalming.
Oh, yeah. You can't like hire somebody.
Well,
I
you
got
can,
you.
but you're gonna.
You can.
could,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I got you.
you're not going to make a
I got
profit.
you.
So what is the frigid trocar button for?
I just looked that up. It was for creating injection sites for embalming and putting embalming fluid in
Oh,
and then sealing them up.
gotcha.
Ooh, so that's okay. I got you.
Cool.
That's weird.
So if I wanted to just
That's
fill,
weird.
What if I just wanted to fill somebody up with like random fluids?
That's
and then
suspicious.
This is interesting as hell.
It really is.
Dental simulators.
Where
Yeah,
have,
it's to make it so the
talk about a rabbit hole.
So the mouth looks.
normal.
This is what happens, dude. This is what happens in real time. This is what happens. This
Can
is the
you
shit.
can you
It's a
please post
magnetic
this?
hose holder.
Because this is very interesting. Like, I'm gonna go check
We're
it out
gonna share
afterwards.
this in the comments because
Do you want me to do it right now? What is it? Frigidfluid.com?
Uh huh.
Ooh, Oculus eye caps.
so why would they be
I'm down
clear
for
though?
that.
Like you're gonna fucking pry Grandpa's eyes open? at
No,
the fucking
but if
drill?
you can't
like,
get it-
hey, you okay in there?
If you can't get it all the way closed, at least it's clear so it doesn't look like weird. You know what I mean? You're less likely to
As
catch
if
it.
Grandpa dead in the casket with his eyes half open isn't fucking weird enough.
What's up with the thread?
Don't they
Suture?
Don't
Yeah,
they
you gotta
sew
suture
their
stuff
eyes
closed.
closed and shit?
Mouth
Right,
and
glue.
eyes.
Oh, okay, suture thread. I didn't see that.
What are we doing? What does my podcast come to? Orifice guard. Holy shit! What are we doing? It's
Get a 6-pound bucket of stay seal.
Get your AV plug and some stay seal. It's like a night in the Poconos. Oh yeah, 2 hours. We're there. It's over.
Well, if we're ending with this, then yes, I think we're
Yeah, it's all over.
good.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you watch live on Facebook, we sincerely appreciate you putting up with this fucking train wreck. We thank you for emailing us. Who do we have email? I'm gonna run through
It's
email
always a
names.
train wreck when you and I get
It
together.
really fucking is, dude.
But I
What are we
love it.
doing?
It's a good train wreck.
We're going to open a Dybbuk box. Michelle, Eric, Justin, and Kara, thank you very much for emailing the show. If you would like to, it's archtheparanormal@gmail.com or go to any of our social media pages and you can send us a. What is going on?
Where are we going?
We're shopping. Leave us alone. Do your thing.
Shopping. Whoa,
Thank you.
safety chains.
Thank you
with
so much for
hugs.
tuning in. If you're listening to the podcast, you can watch this drama live Saturday afternoons at 6 p.m. or by heading over to YouTube. I'm so distracted. YouTube and subscribing there. Make sure you turn on your notifications. Also, if you're watching on Facebook and you subscribe to the podcast, make sure you go on and turn on your notifications because it's a new thing. They're not sending you the new episodes. So if you have subscribed to us on your favorite podcasting app, because we're on there, just search for Arch City Paranormal. Make sure you turn on your push notifications or whatever they're calling it there, so that you'll get updates. Fridays at 11 is when we're there. So no matter how you found us, Friday at noon, when you head out to lunch to get your Friday afternoon lunch, our new podcast is up, regardless of what your podcasting app has told you. So head on in there and turn those notifications on, so that you'll notice that we're there. Anybody got anything?
Nope.
Anybody at all?
No.
We're really trying to get you to open a Dybbuk box next weekend. We're really working on it. Make sure to join us back here next week at 6 p.m. live on Facebook.
From Michael.
We don't know where from.
We don't know where. Could be on location. Could be back here in the boring studio. It's all up to Mike. Blame
No
Mike when we're
pressure.
back here with
Get
the
it
boring
together.
episode. But thank you very much for tuning in. No matter what you do this week, go out and spread some smiles. And be sure, above all else, that you and your friends,
Fran.
very upset Fran,
No, she's whining.
make sure you and your friends do one thing that's most important of all, and that is stay weird, everybody.